that that's good value. Check out your baskets. These will be delivered to your door. And again, add your P&P. If you're not a Freedom member, it's £4.95. But if you are a Freedom member, all of your P&P is capped at £6.97 a month. That's not just for Craft Price Drop, that's for all of the shows on Hochanda, regardless of how much. Yvonne, yours in. I think it was Yvonne. Andy, you're in. It was Yvonne. Kay, thank you very much. Wherever you're watching us from, it's great to have your company. Joy, you're going to see all your names across the bottom of the screen here. If you like your name down here, check out your baskets. Do so quickly because we are going to be moving on soon. That's quite good, isn't it? There you go. I'm just pulling your names across. Put it up. We've got Angela here. We've got Barbara. We've got Yvonne from Cheadle. Never been to Cheadle. We've got Tracy as well. We've got Kay, like I said. Mandy from Sittingbourne. Lovely. What's our Sittingbourne? There we go. Angela from London. I hope the weather's all right. London, it's mostly all right. It's just, in London, it becomes slush quite quickly, doesn't it, the snow there, if we get snow, because of the smog. Anyway, do you know what? We are going to treat you again on this cold morning. Do you know what? We've had a word backstage. They're frantically working out what we could do for you. Lots of you have bought this already, so already you think that's good value for money. But maybe that's still slightly out of your budget. £22.41. Now, I don't think we can go much lower than this. I think we're going to start moving on soon. So if you'd like to go for £22.41, add this to your basket, get it checked out. This is just right dies, but have a look at those. Your mat and layers. And it's not just that, you can see the slightly embossed detail that goes around the side. Now then, we worked out the saving for you. It's over 50%, over 60%, over 60% saving. Do you know what? Are we all right this morning backstage? Are we all right? We're sure? Better go and check them. I don't think they're well. I think the cold's got to them. Now, when we move on, we're going to show you the quantity. When you see the quantity advertised on your screen, it's just a gentle warning. We are going to be moving on soon. So, I've only got room for 17 people. There's a lot of you watching, hundreds and hundreds. 16 now. Lindsay, you got it. Lindsay, cheeky Lindsay. You just got you sneaked in there, didn't you, Lindsay? There we go. We got 15 now. Lindsay. We got £22.41, sorry. 779 944. Don't forget, Abby on Facebook, Charlie Hopkins on Hochanda TV. We have a lot of good banter on Facebook. It's good fun. It's a nice little sneak peek behind the scenes. It's good fun. Now, keep an eye on the price. It is still dropping. Well, it's now £22.38. We started a few moments ago at £61.63. You're not paying anywhere near that. £22.35. We did have 16, 17. Now we've got 11. That's 10. Well, I've got space for 10 of you. So then, if you like to come in, I've only got 10 of you. Tom from Manchester, you're in. Hope the weather's all right in Manchester. I think up north had it pretty bad, so I hope you're all right, Tom. We've got 9 left now. Add your P&P, don't forget, £4.95. We are live here in the studio. We're adapting to how many people are watching, all the different prices. These are all live. And honestly, I genuinely do not know how the price is going to work out. I don't want to know, because I like the surprise like you. I do not know how low we're going to go, but we can't go much lower. I don't think we're going to do another price drop there. I'd be very surprised, because we've only got 7 left now. We haven't got time to drop the price more, but it's trickling down. Whatever price we finish on, you all pay that final low price. That's the most important thing. Don't leave it to the last minute thinking, oh, the longer I leave it, the better deal I get. No, you all get the same deal at the end of it. So the point is, come in while you can, get it while you can, whilst we got the stock. So again, you're not paying £61.63, £22.23. 4 of you, 4 more of you are going to get it at £22.23. But if you dial the number now, be quick. But I'd say it's the next people who are quickest to check out the baskets online. I think that's going to be the quickest way to get it right now. We need to move on soon, folks. Do dial the number, though. It's 01733 797 100. But please do be fast. Right. I don't think you've got time to call us now. You need to shop on the website. Check out your basket. It's the next one person. Last person got it. Well done if you got your
price lock.
So everyone pays the final low price, £22.23, at your P&P, £4.95. Unless, of course, you are a Freedom member. It's all capped at £6.97 per month. Well, so we've had Just Right. We've had a lovely, lovely show so far. Thanks for tuning in. Give us a wave on Facebook. Let us know what you think of the show. Let us know what brands you'd like to see, actually, on Craft Price Drop. Let us know what your favourite auction is of this show. We're really, really looking forward to it. Lots of you saying hello on Facebook. Hello, very good morning too. Now then, that we've had just right. Do you know what? It's very, very snowy outside as well. But the crew, we couldn't do the first show, but we're back live from now on. We're live. That's outside Hochanda Towers. That's what we've got. That's what we've got. That's a photo. I have to credit this photograph courtesy of Benjamin Clark. Ben, thank you very much. Lovely photograph there. He went outside there. He built a snowman, had a little snowball fight with himself, which was quite embarrassing. Oh dear. Oh dear. He's young at heart. You wouldn't have thought he was 45. No, he's I'm only joking, he's in his late 30s. Anyway, now then, let's move on to this. Now these, by the way, if you were to go into this, £4.95 is what you expect to pay. Julie, you're already in. Christine, you're already in too. So, guys, you've already come in. Now, I've got to say, now this is good value. This is really good value. You're getting 48 pencils. These aren't only pencils. This is Spectrum Noir Colorista Crafter's Companion. This is your wonderful craft prices already. Already, that's a good craft price. But you know what? We're going to drop it for you. You know we're going to drop it. You know we're going to go lower than that. So check out your baskets. If you want to get these, do so. Now, to break down all this price for you, well, let's have a look at this. So, set one, £4.99. Set two, another £4.99. So you're already up to £9.98 there. So bear in mind these prices, because if you were to go on our website right now, you will see the total of £29.94. So if you're to buy these, this generally is the price you would be paying, okay? But you're not going to be paying that. You're not going to be paying that. Shall we look at the colours? Shall we look at the colours first? Let's have a look. Because, there's so much here. Again, each one's a different set, so you're not getting any duplicates either. But, we've got pinks here, we've got so many blues, we've got reds, we've got greens. So I'm thinking for landscapes, cartoon styles, I'm looking like there's almost going to be a few flesh skin tones there as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a wide range of skin tones, so that's fantastic. But again, for backgrounds, really bright, bold, beautiful pieces, there's a lot of you in. Oh, wait, Helen, Maxine, Margaret, you're in. Francois, you're already in. You've already checked out your baskets. You've bought yours. So if you want to buy it now by checking out your baskets. Your card will be charged at the end of this auction, because we don't know how low we're going to go. But you're all going to pay that final low price. Now then, I said this is already a good deal. £29.94. That's 48 pencils. Okay? Right. Let's win that price here. Well, let's drop that price. We're going to start this auction off. We're going to get a price from it. We can't belong on this, folks. Don't forget, there's not the whole hour on this policy. It's a few minutes. Well, considering how many of you are already in at the full price, you're going to be having a laugh here. 52% saving. Can we just have a look at these again? £14.41 for those. I'm going to say it again. £14.41 for all of these. Let's remind you how much these would normally cost you. One set alone is £4.99, so you've got 6 sets here. Do you know what? Normally, for 3 sets, well, for the price on your screen, the now out price, that's less than what you'd pay for 3 sets normally. That's less than what you'd normally pay for 3. Do you know what? You're loving this price. I don't know how much. We can't go much lower than that, I don't think. So this may be it. If you want to shop on the website, it's trickling down slightly. But if you're happy with that price, if you think that's a good bargain, and it is a good bargain, look at this. This is a Crafter's Companion. This is just any old rubbish. This is Spectrum Noir Colorista here. Set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We got earth tones, skin tones. Yeah, we have got skin tones there. We got something bright, bold, and beautiful for your flower design. Do you know what? Shall have a quick colour. We need to move on soon. If you've got a pad like this, if you've got like a Spectrum Noir pad, you're going to have a good time there. Now, you don't get this pad included. This is just what I've got. This is purely for the pencils. Shall have a look at these. Now, I've got to say, these, oh my word, these are creamy to use. They are so rich in pigment. Now, I believe some pencils are actually packed full of talc. Again, because these ones here, less filler. What's that? More colour, less filler. I don't know what it is. It's rubbish saying, really, isn't it? But anyway, the point is, you've got a lot of pigment in these pencils. And do you know what? You know, sometimes when you get that scratchy sort of feel, for this, that. Do you know what? I've just done that really quickly. You're bound to do a better job at home. But do you know what? They feel quite soft. They're beautiful. So if you like to go for this, We're busy on the phone lines. Please do shop on the website. That is the quickest way to order now, actually. Go on the website, hochanda.com. By the time you dial the number, they may be gone. Although they are very quick and efficient. No offence, call centre. They're upstairs. No, you're great. But shop on the website if you can. I've only got 85 left, though. That's not a lot, considering how many of you are watching. Oh, there's a lot of people watching. We got Nigel from Peterborough. We're in Oundle, Nigel, not far from you. We got Gilda, we got Janet, we got Liz, we got Helen, we got Susan, we got Maxine from Dis. Where's that? Maxine from Dis. There we go. We've got Margaret dissing me. We're not dissing anyone here, are we? We got Francois, we got Christine, we got Wendy from Dudley. Do you know what? My ex-girlfriend was from Dudley. Yeah, split up in that shopping centre. £14.11. Well, you know, we like to get to know each other well, I hope. There we go, we've got 2 minute queues on the phones there. There we go, it's 376 258. We've got 74 left now. We go £14.08. You can see the price really is dropping here. Now, are we going to go over 14? It's heading that way. It's heading that way. Honestly, if you were to go on our website moments before this auction, genuinely, at hochanda.com, you'll be paying just under £30 for all of these. Now, you're under £14. 66 left to go. Now it's 61. Right, folks, we need to be on screen. It's one of those busy mornings. Maybe you have to call in work so you couldn't make it. But, John, sometimes snow. I know, firstly, most importantly, safety first. Hope you're all safe and sound. But if it does mean you've got a day off work, it's quite nice, isn't it? I silly came up the night before, so I didn't have any excuse. I had to come into work. We got Chris from Leicester. Went to uni there. Geraldine, we've got Bridget. Bridget from Bristol, you're back. Now, there may be more than one Bridget in Bristol, but Bridget, I'll see your name a few times. If it's you, Bridget, let me know on Facebook. But lovely to have you company, Bridget. Thank you very, very much. Got Diana from Stoke-on-Trent. Susan Durham from Cheadle. Diane, you in the last auction, I think, as well. You know what though, with Craft Price Drop, you feel a little bit exclusive here because these are big brands that you can buy from various different places. I know you can, but this is ridiculous. Hang on a minute, 18? I've been rabbling on. They said you have. Don't be rude backstage. I do rabble on, sorry. We've got 30 left now. Oh, it's an unlucky number. I don't like this unlucky number. Oh, we need to get it down. Oh, someone get one. I don't like 13. I'm funny about that. Oh, good. Okay, it's 12 now. Again, thank you. Fiona UK, thank you very much. We've got 376 258. Now we've got queues on the phones. So again, go on the website hochanda.com if you can do. When we say place bid online, all we mean by that is to check out your basket. You haven't got to type in a number, nothing like that. That'd be too complicated. Right, we've got 7 left. You can tell this warning here. It puts you on edge, this music. Sounds like some low-budget horror film with this budget, doesn't it? We got 4 left. 4 left. £13.97. You like that price? It was a good thing. It's like a low-budget horror, this, isn't it? Now, is it John? Oh, that was Chris. What did we got yours?
Price lock.
Everyone pays the final low price, £13.97. Add your P&P, £4.95. Gosh, I'm saying, gosh. Busy Shay, thanks for tuning in. John, that was ridiculous, wasn't it? Thank you very much for tuning in, folks. John, we've had Just Right. We've had Crafts Companion. I have to think then. Crafts Companion. This is the 3rd live auction of the show. When we say place a bid, you haven't got to type in a number. You haven't got to think, what price would you pay? No. All you do is check out your baskets. That's what you're going to do. You register your card details, check out your baskets, and your card will be charged when the auction finishes. The reason we do that, we literally have no idea how low that price is going to go because we're live here in the Hochanda studios. We've got the One Day Special coming up with Matthew Palmer's in the One Day Special. No. I had a look through the studio earlier. It looks beautiful. I'll be joining Daisy Chain Designs, Gail and Sue. They'll be in the studio at 10 o'clock, so join me at 10 o'clock live in the studio with Daisy Chain Designs here. Now then, you know what, we're going to start this one off now. Studio 490. These are the art parts. Well, you're already... Pauline, you're already in. Pauline's already buying this. Pauline, you already think, yep, I want this. I'm happy with that price. Pauline, we all know, and you all know, you're not going to be paying £50.90. The price is going to go lower, so check out your baskets, get a good deal. You have got to be in it to win it. I know that sounds a cliche, but it is true. Don't miss out. I know a lot of people do miss out with Craft Price Drop. If you leave a little bit too late, it can be the difference between getting it and not getting it. Well then, The amount here is ridiculous. Look at all this MDF. This is beautiful. Now then, shall we have a look at all these? You've got so many different shapes and sizes. This is great. Do you know what? It feels like MDF. It feels like MDF, put it that way. Now then, you've got all these different options here. Now, we have got 3-minute queues on the phones. Now, how about making this into a lovely little art journal? If you've got some big rings there for binders, that's going to be absolutely perfect. Do you know what? This feels like one of the busiest craft price shows I've done for a while, actually. Do you know what? Thanks for tuning in. This is ridiculous. Well then, imagine that into an art journal. For media plates, media boards. Do you know what you could do? You can have a little bit of string there, a little bit of twine, so you can have the cascading down if you want to. It's good, you can loop them down there. You can have a nice little, like a little wall hanging. So you get these, you get all of this, by the way. Now then, come on, let's have a look at what we've got here. Now this is the large circle frame and large circle frame. This is beautiful. Now, do you know what? If you've got photographs for your home decor, Ben, yes, our floor manager said, Charlie, don't forget to mention home decor. Ben, I'm with you, I'm with you. What ideas have you got? Let us know on Facebook. If you've got this already, let us know what ideas you had for it. Well then, do you know what? I haven't shown you them all yet. I'm going to show you them all in a second, but I just need to drop that price for you because we are going to be moving on shortly. Well then, if you were to get all of these together, all of them mount up to be £50.90. Currently on the website, that's what you'll see. But you're not going to be paying that now. What can we do for you? It's a price plummet. Do you know what? £29.51. That's good value for money. Do get this when you can. £29.51. Do you know what? Shop on a website, Hochanda.com. Do you know what though? It's still sounding a little bit tense. It's a low tense. Joe, it's continuing to drop. There we go. £29.46. 845-932. Now then, I've just been told how many got left. We haven't got a lot. You do need to be fast here. It's 01733 797 100, or you can shop on our website, Hochanda.com. When it says bid online, you haven't got to type anything in. You just add this to your basket. So click add to basket, go to your basket, check out, and that's it. You must check out your basket though, please, because don't have it sitting in there. You need to check out your basket. 845-932. Now then, when we show you the details on the screen, when we advertise the quantity left, it's a gentle warning we're going to be moving on, because that's the warning how much we've got left. So we've only got 38 of you left. Kimberly, Helen, Debbie, Susan, Pauline, thank you very much, ladies and gents. Joe, it's bright and early this morning. I know I'm a bit energetic. I irritate myself sometimes. Right, we're less than £30. They said I irritate them. I don't irritate you, do I, Nikki? What about Alex, our director? We call him Boo Boo. Alex Boo Boo Boo. Oh dear. He says, stop dropping my name. It's not your name. Calm it down, Boo Boo. There we go. It's 845. That's our nickname for our director. We're all good friends here. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've got. Can we show you the more details? Because you can see here, all of this item, £28.83 relates to all of this. Now then, have a look at that. We got a true gentleman there with a hat. Is it called Jeeves? This is Jeeves we got here. It's nice, isn't it? Do you know what? I have no idea what on earth that is. I'm not going to lie to you. What on earth is that? What? I mean, what on earth is that? It looks like a chess piece. It's not a chess piece. Is it a crown? I actually don't know. Anyway, but I do know this. We all know the Eiffel Tower. We've got crosses here. Do you know what? Why not? It's well of a selection. We've got a classic car here. That is beautiful. If you know someone who's a little bit nostalgic, if you've got other themed dies or stamps relating to a steampunk style, there's a little bit of steampunk in here. But then you can have it like French shabby chic. Do you know what? I see a lot of shabby chic Parisian stars. Whether it's paper pads or stamps, why not? It can be bits like this, have some dimension. So you're getting all of this. You're getting these too. Now then, hang on. We've got an idea here. How about getting some blackboard paint? Here we go. Here's an idea. Right. Blackboard paint, kitchen, write yourself some messages, shopping lists on there, have it by the phone, in the hallway. Why not? Could be a nice little calendar, messages to the loved one. Oh, why not? So you're getting all these pads. We're dropping the price for you again. We're dropping the price. Are we going to do it? I think we're going to do it now. Been caught off guard. Right, I need to have a word. What price would you be happy to pay for this? Lots of you checked out your baskets at £50.90. You know we're going to pay the lower price. Whenever you check out your baskets, if you have a call centre ring, as long as you're quick before we run out of stock, you all pay that final low price. It's another price plummet. under £20. It's under £20. 24 left though. We've only got that's not 24,000. It's 23. It's literally 23 people. That's all we've got left now. 845 932 22 to go. Do you know what? We're going to advertise some names. We've got June from London. Hope very much. Emma from Bristol. I love Bristol. I love Bridget from Bristol again. Bridget. You know, a lot of people from Bristol. It's one of my favourite cities there. I love it. My sister used to live in Clifton. And went to a house party on White Ladies Road. And it was such a good house party. It actually made it onto a radio station. A big radio station. It was great, wasn't it? They're saying Charlie, stop grabbing on. I'm trying to connect. I've got friends here. All my friends at home. Right, now we've got Patricia, we've got Jackie, we've got Shirley, we've got Polly. Linda, thank you very much. If you'd like to get yours, if you just tuned in, if you need to craft price up, all you need to do, go onto our website, hochanda.com. You'll see this advertised there. Add it to your basket and do get it checked out. We've got Bridget from Bristol is advertised on... Bridget, Joe, I've just read it. They've read your message. They're feeding it through to me now. They said your love craft prize job. Bridget, thank you very much. I'm glad you wrote a message. That was lovely. You wish everyone, Bridget, that we're warm and safe, and we are. Thank you very much. I hope you are too, Bridget. Bless you. Thanks very much for sending your message. Oh, that's lovely. Now then, what have we got now? We've got 15. 15 left. 14. 845. Is there a puff in the studio? No, it's just me being irritated. It's 845 932. But these are all the styles we've got. You haven't got to choose which one of these you like. You get all of them. The art parts there, they're solid like MDF. They're beautiful. But look at these, the large circle in the frame. What would you use? I mean, what would you use this for? Well, it could be something for your canvases. You might want to use both of them together. Why not? Now then, we've only got 10 left. I'm noticing a pattern here. When we see this, when we hear this scary music, it means we're about to move on soon. Mix it up a bit, guys, come on. I'm joking. Do you know what, though? We've got 9 left. 845 932. It panics me, this music, because it means we are going to be moving pretty soon. 7 left. 7 left. £9.94. This is what we can do. I like these boards actually here because you know we've got big holes drilled in the side for you. This is beautiful because you can see here. If you've got your big art journals, get some big rings there, get some texture paste. Why not? Now we've got 5 left. I'm gonna say if I was writing on Facebook now, I'd be writing #awkward. Hashtag. What's all that about? Hashtagging. I don't really understand it, really. I hashtag. I don't know why. I don't know why. There we go. We've got 3 left now. Do go onto the website if you can do, because by the time you've given our call centre ring, you may have missed it. We've got 2 left now. Less than £20. £19.84. 1 left now. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get the last one? Don't know who it was, but one of you got it. Well done.
Price lock.
Well done if you got yours. Everyone pays that final low price, £19.84. At your P&P, £4.94. Now, if you're a Freedom member, please don't forget, if you watch our regular shows on Hochanda, you'll know all of your P&P is capped at £6.97 a month. That's also related to craft price drop shows. So every item you order, if you're a Freedom member, you're not paying that P&P each time. It just gets delivered for the lowest price, for that finishing craft price lock price. Now then, Craft Buddy, right, Craft Buddy. Do you know, whenever I mention Craft Buddy, people's ears go, oh, Craft Buddy, Craft Buddy. Now, sadly, Dawn, Bibby or Lynette isn't in the studio. Sorry, it is just me, but do you know what, we have got some good deals. We are all about the demonstrations at Hochanda, but we're also about good deals. That's what Craft Price Lock's for. We want to get you good deals, we want to essentially save you money. Now then, shall we have a look what we've got? I'm going to do a little bit of painting here. I do a bit of painting. I am going to have a little go here. Now, Joe, let's have a look here. We've got owls here. We've got 4 owls. We've got puppies. So they feel ceramic. They're not solid. They may not be, but they feel that they're solid. They're not spongy. They're quite solid to paint on. So lovely, lovely, lovely detail. We've got cupcakes here as well. I'm going to have a go on the cupcake one, I think, actually. But I'm thinking for Easter time. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. But again, this could be... Oh, do you know what? Bridget Hazel Cowan, you're already in. I need to be quick. Shall I have a quick paint? Am I allowed to? Shall I have a quick paint? Here we go. Here we go. Right, there we are. Here we are. Right. Do you know what? We're going to bring the quantity on your screen because by the time I've got the paintbrush out, they may have gone. So we've got a little paintbrush inside here. We've got all these beautiful paints. They recommend, they do recommend ages 3 and upwards, but obviously adult supervision. Do you know what? We've got a little cupcake. Do you know what they've actually got here? They've actually already got these little hangers there. Look at this. And they're solid. Listen. They're solid. Can we hear that? So they're nice and solid indeed. You've got all of these paints. Right, we've only got 30 left. Haven't even got the price yet. Shall I go for a blue? There we are. A blue cupcake. Oh, I can't open it. Oh, there we are. It helps if you open it from the right side, otherwise you're trying to open a hinge. Do you know what? Kids are supposed to be able to do this. I'm struggling to open the pot. Now then, I've got one of the water. Here we go. Here we go. I've never had a go on this before. Right, here we are. Are you ready? Do you know what? Oh, you know what? That paints beautifully. Isn't this nice? Now, you're supposed to paint inside the lines the same, but do you know what? Art comes in different forms backstage. Thank you very much. Now, do you know what? They're saying in my ear, I've never seen a blue cupcake before. No, but I've seen blue ice cream at Chinese buffets. What is that about? I mean, what is that about? Bubblegum flavour. I don't think it's natural flavourings, but you know what? Anyway, right, I need to move on. I want to have a little go. But you know what? That is satisfying to paint. Right, now it's quite good using this as a tool actually. Right, here's my paintbrush. Right, 23 was the start price, okay? We got 27 left. 399 104 is the item number here. Should we drop that price for you? It's quite good. There's a little point to this, isn't it? Right, 27 left. We're dropping. It's irritating now, isn't it? Right, we've plummeted that price. Let's see what we can do for you. Go on. It's a cold start to the morning. £12 3p. That's nearly half price. 399 101. That's nearly half price. This is Craft Buddy. Craft price drop. Do be quick on this if you like to get. Normally for these 3 sets, £23.97. You're not paying that. It's £12 3 pence. We've only got 26 left now. So look at the designs. We've got owls in here. Owls are very on trend. We know that. So, in fact, they've been on trend since the late 1960s. Somebody wrote in to tell me that, and I was really pleased to receive that letter. But now, what have we got here? We've got little bunny rabbits. We've got little dogs, dog lovers. That could be a pug. It could be a pug. Pugs are on trend too, aren't they? I don't know why. No, I'm joking. I love pugs. I love all dogs. Right, I've only got 23 left. I'm going to do some more painting. Here we go. Here we go. Now, do bear in mind, we're going to be moving on shortly, folks. We've got all of these. Now, do you know what? They're saying to me I'm not an artist. I've got an A-level in art. I'll have you know backstage. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. They're being rude backstage. No, I couldn't mix the colours, couldn't I then? Oh, I am mixing. Oh, right, okay. Well, there we go. Do you know, I don't know what I'm doing here, really. I wouldn't probably paint it like this, but you can actually see how beautiful this coverage is. It is smart, you know, look at that. We got 21 left now. If you fancy doing this, and do you know what, they are solid. Listen. They are solid. But you can have kids painting this, and who knows? Do you know what, my nephew's 3 in March, and let's just say his paintings, they're very expressionist. You don't know what they are, but he's an expressionist. He's into his expressionism, I think. My 3-year-old nephew. Now then, how many have we got left? We've only got 20 left now. It's awkward. It's touch and go. We've got 19 left now. Do you know what? We need to do something dramatic. Do you know what? They're saying please stop painting. Does it not look good? Well, do you know what? They're saying to me China doesn't look good, but do you know what? Art comes in different forms. Thank you very much. Now we've got 18, 19 now, let's be serious now. We need to move on. Let's got that price before I got paint in my hand. What can we do? It's a live show, £10. Right, it's basically £10, £9.99. If you think that's good value for money, and it is good value, because normally £23.97. That's much better than half price. Anita, you're now in. Got 18 left, 17 left now. 399 101 101. There we go. Number to dial 01733 797 100. If you're a regular viewer of Hochanda, bear in mind it is a slightly different phone number to usual. 797 100. The area code 01733. We're just outside Peterborough, so you're not dialing any old country. You're speaking to us live here in England, in the UK, wherever you're watching us from. You can order. If you're watching us online, maybe from America or around Europe, you're not going to miss out. You can still get these delivered directly to your door, so you can still be a part of this. Do be fast though. You've got 6 left. £9.90. No, 3. Where did that go? That's not fair. Right, do you know what? Do be quick. Lynn, Joanna, Pauline, that's why. Do it 399 101. It's gone. That's unfair. What difficult
Price lock.
So everyone pays the final low price, £9.99 at your P&P. £4.99, unless of course you are a Freedom member. Now then, we've got something completely different now. We're going a little bit traditional now, which is lovely. Now, die cutting, do you know what? We made some nice boards for these. Are we ready for this? So it helps to say, what are you buying? Now, you can show you the dies, but these dies have not been on Craft Price Shop before. Now, rather than just show you the packaging, we did these for you, so you can have a little look how they actually cut out. Now, that is beautiful. They are nice, aren't they? Again, you can have these very, very traditional, of course. If you're quite religious, some of them could be, of course, why not? You may agree with that, you may not. But nice and traditional. Got nice floor designs here. Do you know what we got there? Is it a hummingbird? It's a hummingbird. It could be a dove for weddings. The beak's a bit too long, isn't it? No, it's a hummingbird, isn't it? It's definitely not. It could be a woodpecker. You might be here. It could be. Yeah, could be working. It's not going to be a pheasant, is it? I don't think it's a pheasant. No, it's a very lean pheasant, or very yeah. It's a pigeon in mid-flight. Anyway, a very lean pheasant. A lean pheasant. Oh dear. So there we go. We got all of these. They're asking me if I'm okay. No, I'm not. All right. There we go. I had a bit of a journey last night. I haven't had much sleep. Anyway, the show continues though. It's 448482. Now then, let's explain how we got to this price here. Well, this is how. So the price of one normally you'd pay here. Where you see the price, it's £23.4p. That's for the medley. If you add the holly ornament dies, and there's 7 there, again, you're already up to £46.8p. So add all of them. Generally, the start price, if you go on a website just now, you will see it relates to £69.12. That's the price you normally pay. Genuine saving. The genuine price. That's your start price. Now, when we say place your bid online, you haven't got to type anything in. That's confusing. All you got to do, add it to your basket, check out your basket. That's it. You bought it. You'll pay the final low price. Well, it's just all we can do. We've got that low budget horror music on again. It is a bit low budget, isn't it? I mean, Jay. I love it. I put it a licensing issue. Now then, so it started off at £69.12. What can we do? It's a price plummet. What can we get it down for you? £39.12p. Good value for money. It's at 44882. We're saving. Was it 30? I can't work it. It's £30 saving, isn't it? £30 off. £30. £30, that's good value for money there. So again, 448482. 2 ways you can buy it. Give our call centre a ring. It's 01733 797 100, or you can shop on our website, hochanda.com. Now then, we're about to show you the quantity, which means it's a gentle warning to suggest we're going to be moving on soon. So this is a gentle warning. This is all we've got left. We don't want you to miss out. We've only got space for 31 more people. So if you'd like to go for this, do bear in mind we are very busy on the phones. Lots of you are watching on hochanda.com as well, on the Freeview Sky, where you're watching us from. If you're watching on Facebook Live, give us a hello. Oh, whilst you're on Facebook, add me. It's Charlie Hopkins on Hochanda TV. We have lots of banter backstage. It's good fun. So make sure you like me on Facebook. Well, there's no time like some self-promotion. It's easier just to ask people, like me, please. Please. I've got no friends, why don't you like me? 448 482. We got 31 left now, £38.89. No, £38.85. That's the now at price. £38.81. So the price is trickling down. Whenever you feel it's good value for money, check out your baskets. If the price drops any further, it's going to be good value for money. It's going to be a bonus for you, basically, isn't it? So if that's within your budget, depends how you feel. If you feel that's good value, if you think that's good value for money, because it's all about how you feel, of course, it's just your money. If you think it's good value, then check out your baskets. If it drops any further, which, well, it is doing, it's going to be good value for money. Do you know what? Can we treat people? We can do better than that. Wait. Can we do better than that? Yes, right, here we go. I've had a word. They're listening to me. As friendly as normal. I'm joking. Right, that's all we can do. We'll plumb to that price. £33.84 is a good price. It's better than half price now, so 28 left. 448482, that is the item number. Quote that like normal, give our call centre a ring, or just give them a ring and say, look, I would like to buy what's on Hochanda.com right now. I'd like to buy what's on the Craft Price Drop show. This is what I want to buy, and they'll guide you through the process. It's very, very quick and easy. They take your card details, and the card will be charged once this auction finishes. The reason we do that is because we have no idea how low these prices are going to go. But again, all of these, they're heartfelt creations. Normally, Nikki is on our screen, is giving us lots of demonstrations and inspiration. But this isn't about demonstrations this hour. No, this is just about good value for money. We are about the education, the inspiring demonstrations at Hochanda. We are. That's why most of the shows are related around that. But this is also, we're also about good value for money. And this is. There's no hiding this. There's no hiding the start price. If you were to go on a website, genuinely, £69.12. £33.84. Will these be back on Craft Price Drop? They might be. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. So, if you're going to get these eventually, it's good value for money. 16 left, 15 left, 13. I'm trying to keep up the price here. There's no point reading them out, because by the time I read it out, Christopher from Blackburn. Morning, Christopher. Lovely to have your company. We've got 11 left now. I've only got 10. That's not 10,000. 10. Ridiculous. 10. Right. It's when it gets a bit serious, this, as well, because the music's... We've only got 9 left now. Right, there's 9 of you. £33.84. 448482. So when you hear this now, do you know what? I'm noticing a pattern here. It's a song we're going to be moving on soon. It's getting tense. So, it's tense, isn't it? 6 left, 5 left. We've only got 5. If you're going to get yours, pop it into your basket, get this checked out, You sit back, relax, watch the price drop. We're not going to go any lower though, we're going to stay at that price. I think we're going to stay at that price, we're going to lock at that price. We've got 2 left now, 2, we've got 1 left now, 1 more. 1 more if you can get it half up. It's gone, well done if you got your
price lock.
Where you all pay the final low price at £33.84. Now, Janice Phillips, our presenter Janice, thank you very much. Janice is saying on Facebook, we got into it. Janice, it was a terrible journey, but we built a snowman on the way. It was lovely. Janice, I'll see you soon, hopefully. If you haven't seen Janice yet, our new presenter at Hochanda, she's a lovely lady, and I've known her for a few years now. She just fits in so wonderfully. She's just a generally wonderful person. She's so nice and friendly. Thank you, Janice. Thanks for all of you watching at home. Well then, let's see what we got here. It's only FFMM. So we've got a set of 3 embossing rolling pins. FMM, of course. Now then, firstly, we're calling all cake decorators. You're fondant. Imagine these going around the circumference of your cake. It's going to be beautiful. But equally so, how about making backgrounds out of that soft clay? You know that air dry clay? It's going to be beautiful. Look at these designs. Oh, hello. I'm making it right. Actually, this hang on. Right, there we go. Linda, you're already in. No, they're rolling pins. So we've got the paisley, the vintage swirls, the paisley heart, that is, and the small paisley. Now, they're asking me to demonstrate, but it's obvious. You do that. That's it. You know, you put it onto your material. You do that. It's as simple as this. Bridget from Bristol, you're back. Thank you very much, Bridget. Joe, we love you, Bridget. Thank you, Bridget. Joe, there we go. Now, they're saying to me backstage, I think there's a bit of sarcasm backstage, because they just said to me, Charlie, when I did this, they said to me, Charlie, that was demonstration of the year. Well, if you like this demonstration, you can watch this back on Rewind in HD on Hochanda.com. Anyway, being serious now, you see the detail there. We're dropping the price for it. It's these 3 rollers. If you do want to get one for your cake, obviously, if it doesn't have one separately, I know it's obvious. You might want one for your food stuff. You might want buy another one for your crafting, for your dry clay. That's what we can do. £18.94. It's 4209-144. Are you into pottery? Have you got like one of those wheels? What are they called? It's a pottery wheel. It isn't it? You know, the thing, the pottery one. One of them. You know, one of them. You throw it, one from that film, and then it rolls it. It is. Anyway, £18.94. It is. It's when you throw the clay and that. But anyway, my point is, you can run this around the outside of your clay. Why not? You could do. Again, I think for your backgrounds for your cards, seriously, if you're making air dry clay, if you've got some air dry clay, we should have some airsoft clay actually. It's on the website, Hochanda.com. Pop into your basket. Imagine this onto that clay Bit of gilding wax over the top when it's dried. What a lovely background. And some colour you can get is just so light, it's a perfect background. Right, where are you at on price? £18.39. You're not paying, it's quite good to make a point this as well. Right, you're not paying £24.60, you're paying £18.21. If you would like to get this, there's your item number. Shop online at hochanda.com. When we say bid online, you don't type in a number, it's easy. You add this to your basket, you check it out. Simple as that. It's simple. And your card will be charged when this auction finishes. Reason we do that, we have no idea how low we're going to go on the price. So we've got 14 left now, less than £18. It's gone back, do you know what, the price is going down. We've got 30 left. Oh, is that number 13? Quick song bite. Oh, thank goodness, thank you. There we go, we've got 12 left now. Thank you, Yvonne. You saved that 13, my 13 feather. But there we go. Let's have a look at the designs we've got. Now, this is some airsoft clay. This, I love the page one, isn't that smart? Now, come a little bit closer, you can see, there we go, we have got the page, do you know what, that is beautiful. So there we are, you get this one. Tina's in from Hitchin, there we go, we've got the hearts. That is beautiful, that is smart, isn't it? Do you know what, it looks moulded, doesn't it? It looks moulded. Do you know what, if you've got your embossing folders, beautiful, it can look like you've embossed it, but you're not. It's the rolling pin, and that means you can make it as long as you want. If it's a long piece of fondant or icing, just to drape around the side of your cake. Just imagine this, going around the side of your cake. That's going to be smart. Do you know what, we're on a busy show, thanks for tuning in. How much got left? 4 left now. Oh, we need to be 1, 2, 3 left. It's 209-177. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're safe and sound. I know it's a snowy morning, but the benefit of having a snowy morning, sometimes we can't make it to work, can we? Do you know what? Make the most of it. Make the most of it. Have fun. Anyway, there we go. But I hope you're safe and sound. Seriously, that's the most important thing. We've got 1 left now. 209-177. Did Haley make it in? Yeah, Haley's made it, I think. Haley will be up at 9. We got, has Matthew Palmer made in for the one day special? Otherwise, I got to do some painting, and truth be told, that's going to be an absolute disaster. Right, that's it. Well, you got yours, FMM. Well done.
Price lock.
So everyone pays the final low price, £17.31. Add your P&P, £4.95. Well then, if you're a Freedom member, no P&P, it's all capped at £6.97 per month. That's your monthly membership fee. You haven't got to sign up for a year. Try it for a month. It's 888 is your item number for Freedom membership. So try it. Why not try it for a month? See how you get on. If you like a lot of these deals on the price drop, rather than pay out £4.95 each time, just pay £6.97 and that's it. It's capped for that price for the month, regardless of how much you order. Now, you're already coming for this job. We're on a busy show. Thanks for tuning in. This is one of the busiest shows I've done for Wildcraft Price of the Day. Thank you so much. It's been beautiful. Now then, £82.80 is the start price for these Spellbinders dies. Now, do you know what? I know Julia Watts, the Duchess of Banterbury, who I actually adore working with. I call her Banterbury because she has good banter. But Julia, she's a very inspirational lady, very inspirational, and I do know she's a huge, huge fan of Spellbinders. Well then, Amy from Glasgow, a very good morning to you up there. I bet it's cold up there. I hope you're all right, Amy. £82.80 is the start price. We're getting 6 dice here, another 6 here, and another 5 right there. Now then, again, if you are a Freedom member, it's all capped at £6.97 a month. Now, look at this. We've got Whirlabout. These are really intriguing dice. Let me move these around for you. Now, these are intricate. If you're using these where you normally put a bow, these are beautiful. For your gift boxes, stunning. For the most eye-catching centerpiece on your card, I mean, that's going to be impressive. They get the detail. It's not about that. It's how you fold and tuck them. I'll talk to you more about that in a second, but I want to talk to you about the price here. 709724 is the item number. It's that low-budget horror movie score on again. Here we are. It's tense. It's tense. Right. Do you know what? I've just seen the time. We've got about 6 minutes left on this live show. We can't hang around. We're going to try and get another one in as well. So we're not messing around now. We need to get these gone. It's going to be a good price for you. What price are you happy with? £39.76. Is that the price you think of? Maybe you're thinking, sure, if it was 45, I'll get it. If it was 60, I'd get it. £39.76 is good value for money. Don't forget, you can make and sell with some of these if you wanted to. Or, do you know, if you want to give these as a present for somebody else, why not? Sybil, is it Sybil said? Pamela, Sybil, thank you very much. 709-724. Tracy, you're in as well, thank you very much. But look at these. Can we have a close look at the packaging here? Because you see, they're just so beautiful. You can see just how gorgeous. Look at this one here. Imagine that you cut it, you fold it, you tuck it, and you can see here, keep an eye on that bit there, I'm going to spin it round. You can see here, you've got cutting lines all over the place. The engineering, the work's been designed here, really quite incredible. Look at this, and on that one too. So you can fold bits, you can tuck bits. How good is that? Look at this. So these are 3D embellishment. One die cut can create, after you've folded it, a 3D embellishment. Look at the middle one there. Beautiful. It is nice, and look at all the detail. The engineering of these are absolutely stunning. Look at these, you can see there, when you see a cutting line there and a cutting line there, you know it's going to be looking good. You basically, once you cut, you nurture them forward, you lift and tuck, lift and tuck, lift and tuck, all the way around. That's what you get. Right, we're not messing around now. They've just said to me, Charlie, but warn them please, because we're going to drop the price even more. I did not think we're going to be dropping it. I didn't think we were going to go any lower than that. Right, 17 dies in total. It's just spell binders. What price are you happy? Are we ready at home? Are we sitting comfortably? It's another price plummet. We're not tickling it. We're going to slash that price for you. £24.98 is less than £25. That's a 70% saving. 70% saving. Ordinarily, £82.80. If you go onto our website moments before this live auction, this price drop show, you would be paying £82.80. If someone bought this like 7 o'clock this morning, let's say, they bought it for £82.80. That's annoying. £24.98. Now we're busy on the phone, so do shop on the website hochanda.com. We've only got 27 left. We're going to advertise that on the screen for you. That's not 27,000, that's or 270. That's 27 left. That's all we've got. That's 27 units. If you'd like to go for this, you haven't got to choose which one you'd like. You get this, you get that, and that. You get all of these packs of dies, £24.90. If you'd like to go for this, £24.90. Got 24 left. 709-724. So you need to be fast on this. Now we've only got 2-minute queues on the phone. But do you know what? I don't think you're going to be able to get them on the phone now. We've got 2-minute queues. Of course, it's flat out. They made it into work this morning. We are live in the studio, so we understand you may be stuck at home. If you are stuck at home in the snow, well, time to shop for some deals. We'll make the most of this weather. Maybe it's if it's too cold to make a snowman, put on craft price drop. There we go. Do shop on the website, hochanda.com. It's the quickest way to order. I think it's probably going to be the only way to order soon, because by the time you dial the number and got through, they may have gone. So, if you can, go on to hochanda.com, register your details, register your card details. We accept PayPal. Very nice and secure, of course, but you must check out your baskets. Don't just have it allocated into your basket. You must check out. And that's basically what we mean by bid. You haven't got to type in a number or a price. You just check out your baskets and everyone pays the final low price. It's not a question of waiting for the best price. Even if you bought this at the start of this live auction, you will pay the final low price anyway. So come in nice and early, relax, you've bought yours, and watch the price drop. And if you're happy with £82.80, well, that price, you're in for a treat, aren't you? Now then, let's see how I look. 10 left now. We've only got 10. Helen from Bristol. Lots of people from Bristol. We've got another Helen from Hartford. Sybil. Do you know Basil? There we go. Got Reddit Tracy. If you don't know that sitcom, that wouldn't have meant anything. But Sybil, thank you very much. Lovely to have your company. You might watch us on Freeview, hochanda.com, Facebook Live. Watch us on Facebook. Give us a comment. Let's say hello on Facebook. We've got 7 left. We've got the one day special coming up at 9. I've got Daisy Chain Designs with Gail, Sue and Sue at 10 o'clock. So I'll be back at 10 o'clock. Daisy Chain Designs. Yeah, they're here. They made it in, did they? Gail, Sue, they made it in. Gail, Sue, thank you very much. The watch is probably in the green room. Hello, I'll see you in a few minutes. Now then, we've got 3 left. £24.90, 2 left. I've got enough for 2 more people. 2 more. Not 200, just 2. 709-724. Well done if you got yours. You were.
Price lock.
£24.90. Everyone pays that final low price. Educating fee £4.94. Well, thanks for tuning in. Do you know what? Seriously though, I hope you're nice and safe and sound. We made it in this morning. We weren't live between 7 and 8. People had trouble getting in, but do you know what? We're back and running now. We've just had our first live show of the day, but we're live now throughout the whole day until 9 o'clock tonight. Actually, so do stay tuned. But if you like Matthew Palmer, how about some watercolour? We've got Matthew Palmer and Hayley coming up after the break. I'll be back with Daisy Chain Designs. I'll be back with Sheena Douglas later as well. Some beautiful wild themed stamps. I'll be joining Sheena. But thanks for your company. Thanks for your comments. We'll see you live here after the break here at Hochanda. So, Matthew Palmer, one day special after the break. We've got Daisy Chain Designs, and of course, brace yourselves, everyone. Let Leonie loose at 11 o'clock. We'll see you live here after the break. Take care.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Debbie and this is Kim, and together we are Six Mini Memories.
We've known each other for about 8 years, and we're based just outside Newcastle in the northeast of England.
We're very lucky in the fact we've managed to bring lots of new things. We always try and bring new things, new books, patterns, fabrics, kits, notions, always quality.
And we do get the opportunity to do lots of demonstrations, which is great.
We're looking forward to continuing our journey with Hochanda and with you. We've got some beautiful fabrics on order, as well as lots of notions.
And we've got the new booklets, which have at least 3 projects in them, which will have lots of new quilts, tips and techniques.
Make sure you don't miss our shows. We always try to make them informative and fun.
That's it. And we just want you to sew. Hope you can join us.
Hello there and welcome back to Hochanda. Welcome to the 9 o'clock hour, which is an hour that I always love, especially on my first day on shift, because it's the first opportunity for me to get my hands on a new one-day special. Of course, we're talking Matthew Palmer, one-day special. This is a brilliant deal, I have to say. I was watching last night.
Yeah, this is a wonderful kit here, folks. We're bringing some winter sunshine today.
I love it.
We really are. Because it's full of sunshine, it's full of seascapes, beautiful colours, texture. Do you want me to go through the kit?
Yeah, please tell us what we've got there.
Let's go for it. So what we've got here then, This is the star of the show, if you ask me, because this is the brand new DVD, folks. First time we've seen it, and this is exclusive and limited edition. So this is the only time we're going to be seeing this, folks. So get this while you can.
So we have all the stock, the entire stock of this.
Yes.
And then when we've sold all that stock, it's not coming back.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
You've got it. So you need to get all of this while you can. And this is the picture that we're going to do.
Beautiful.
This is the project on the DVD. So a beautiful Caribbean seascape on a snowy day. What more could you ask for?
Definitely.
And this is over 2 hours, folks. So within this project, you're going to be learning absolutely stacks and stacks of techniques. You've got skies, water,
And all of
trees.
those elements, can we only use them in this picture?
No, absolutely not. I mean, you can use this on any painting you wish, you know?
Okay.
So, I mean, that's what it's all about, really. It's taking one project and putting those into your own pictures. Learning
Sounds
the
good to me.
techniques.
I love it. And of course, there's more than just the DVD, though.
Yeah, it's a pretty action-packed kit here, folks. We've got this wonderful brush. Now, if you take a look at this, we can see it's quite a special shape, and this is what we call a fan brush, and it's not for cooling you down. This one is actually for painting nice effects. And one example is the fronds of a palm tree, if that's what we call it.
I think it is, yes.
Nice for texture, anything like that. So a really, really nice brush, folks. Again, an SAA product, so we know we're getting high quality because the guys at the SAA bring super, super quality. And we'll see that in action very shortly.
Wonderful. And then 2 tubes of your own formulation of paint as well, including white. Well, with white, I thought watercolour, you're just lifting out the colour to get white.
Exactly. So we've put some white in this one, and white and seascapes go together because let's say that you paint a picture and you decide at a later stage that you want to add something like a yacht in the distance or maybe a sheep on the field as a strange example. But anything that's lighter, you can use this white. It's opaque. It's the only opaque colour in the range.
So it sits on top.
Yeah, so you can do the
idea.
waves, anything like that.
Nice.
And that's natural white, folks. It's a warm white. I've designed this colour for my own needs and we're bringing it to you here today. We've got natural turquoise, which is a beautiful seascape colour. This, for me, should be called seascape turquoise because it is designed for that. It's the only seascape colour that I've come across. It's my design, my mix, SAA manufactured. So again, this is the only place you can get it, and of course through the SAA.
Wonderful.
So 2 large tubes of artist quality colour. And then we've got this stuff. This is another schminky medium. We love schminky. They make some wonderful products. And this is the modelling paste for adding texture.
Okay.
This is great stuff. I love this. We can see this bit of an example just here on the counter, and this is like a textured sort of rough surface, but you can apply this to your painting, let it dry and paint over the top. So you can create tree bark, you know, rocks, splashing waves, that kind of thing.
Ooh, see some of
We've
that
got a few
action,
examples that we can have a look at very shortly. And then, of course, you've got 5 full-size sheets of 100% cotton Matthew Palmer paper. So, again, a lot of value here. Really is.
Certainly is an incredible saving. You're saving £20 on this. And we are approaching half the stock, having gone £35.43, being your one-day special price. If we do have any of the one-day special left at the end of the day, which is at 6 o'clock this evening, then it is going to go up in price. So please do make sure that you take advantage of it while you have the opportunity. And of course, the DVD featuring in here, you've got 2 hours of tuition with this one, Matthew.
Yeah, and you can see on this clip that I'm painting the sky using a large brush, and you can see I've sketched this thing in already. And this just shows how every brushstroke is shown in detail. It's all in nice high quality, and it's just a nice thing to watch and pick up some tips and tricks and techniques at home. So it's just a good way of chilling out.
I love it, and of course you can pause, you can rewind, fast forward, revisit areas that you want to.
Again, you can take the bit that you want. I think of it to be a watercolour companion because it's not just one scene. You've got lots of little scenes within a picture. You always have.
I love it. Now, don't forget, you're going to get that DVD in with your one-day special. Other things that you might like to check out. If you're looking for the DVD on its own, please don't. It's not available on its own. It's only available now within the one-day special. We sold out of it individually. But there are additional things like additional paints in there. We've got storage for all of your elements with regards to a fabulous bag. And, of course, if you want to add a little bit of sparkle, we'll be telling you how to do that a little bit later on. Jump onto the website and check out all the elements. Blank canvas. Bit scary.
Yeah, we like a blank canvas, don't we? So this is a sheet of the paper that's in the one-day special.
Okay.
This is stuck to the back of an old sketch. That's a picture on the back. It's the Bluebell Woods.
Oh, that's pretty.
That was a bit spontaneous, wasn't it? But we've got an old piece of cardboard, and I've stuck this down on all 4 sides. You don't have to do this, but I think it's nice to keep it tight. I've got some masking tape here, and I'm going to tape off half the paper because I think it's nice to work on a slightly smaller size. So if you take the 5 sheets, chop them in half, of course you get 10. And you can use both sides of this as well, even smaller. You know,
right.
you're thinking greetings cards then, aren't you?
Yes,
So
yeah.
this has got a lot of versatility. It's very thick, strong, heavy paper, beautiful texture. But remember, this is cotton. That's what we're talking about all the time, cotton paper. All right, so should we get stuck in?
Yeah,
then?
let's get started. What do we need to know to start with?
Well, what we're going to do first of all is we're going to put some of the texture medium on, because I want to put some
okay.
rocks on this seascape, okay? Now, so there's quite a large tub of this stuff, and I've had this tub for quite a while.
Okay.
So you can see I've used probably about a third of it.
Yes.
But it does last a while, because a little bit goes a long way. Now, one of the most common questions is how do you apply this to your paper?
Yeah.
Because there's 2 ways to use it. You can either apply it straight to the paper, let it dry, or you can actually mix it with your colour and paint it on, which we'll have a look at a little bit later.
Okay.
But what we're going to do is I'm actually going to use quite a specialist tool, which is a chopped up plastic card. We'll cover the name of the company up. There you go. So I've chopped it into quarters, so you can collect points with this card. And we're going to use this here and take a little bit of it on the card. And in this corner, I want to basically pop in some texture. Now, this is a flexible medium.
Okay.
When it dries, as in it moves with the paper, so it is a
So it's not going to crack and fall away.
Exactly.
Like
Put
that
some
idea.
nice rocks in the corner, because if you put something in the foreground of a painting, it's what you call foreground interest, and that's really important, because it will really lift up the foreground and make it look as though it's really forward. But adding like this kind of 3-dimensional relief style really brings things forward.
And how long will this piece take to dry? Because obviously we're working on it for our demo.
Yeah, it's quite nice, because it takes about 3 or 4 minutes if you leave it to dry naturally, but you can speed it up with a heat gun.
Brilliant.
What I'm going to do is, while that's drying off, I'm actually going to use and paint the sky. So we
Okay.
can leave it to dry naturally. Okay.
Sounds good.
So if you just wipe this off, or even just pop it back in the tub, you know, it does last a long time. I've had this particular tub for probably about 6 months now, and it's lasting quite a while. So I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm sure we can see what's happened there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take another piece of masking tape. I'm going to put the sky on this picture, folks. Okay. So I'm going to take this tape here. Now it's a good thing to wipe some moisture. There's not much moisture because it's too cold for that, but we're going to sort of take the stickiness away.
D-tack.
D-tack. We're going to D-tack. I'm going to pop that across just there like so. A fairly straight line. We can put a sky on ready for the seascape.
Okay.
So I want to use a brush that is actually not in the 1-day special, but it's included with the Aquashine. Okay.
Right.
This is the size 10 brush.
Okay.
So just any round brush will work. This one is the size 10 brush. It's called the SAA All-Rounder, this one, and it's a really nice tool for skies, anything like that. And we're going to pop plenty of water on the cotton paper to give us a nice sky. The colours that we're using are actually the colours, as well as being included in the 1-day special, but also available in the additional kit with the 5 colours. So we're going to use a mixture of all different colours here. I'm actually going to take a tiny bit of natural yellow, which is a sandstone colour.
Okay.
I'm going to take this colour, I want to pop it in the bottom while the background is wet, okay? And we're going to make sure this is nice and dark across this horizon here. So you can see I'm just literally like conducting an orchestra as you sort of waft it in. I want something quite atmospheric, so I'm going to go for the grey. This is natural grey, which if you look at shadows, look at my shadow cast on the palette, you can see that it's grey, and this is the colour of shadows, basically. So when I work this in, it works lovely with the sandy colour. When you're thinking of a stormy sky, grey and yellows work well. If you look outside at the minute, if you can see outside, you might see that you see a lot of warm colours at the base of the sky.
Yes.
So we're going to work this in. I'll make it quite dark, and you'll see my reason, because I'm going to put a lighthouse on this a bit later on.
Oh, okay.
It's worth saying that there's no sketching
Yes.
on the
good
picture,
point,
and that's
yeah.
quite nice that you don't have to sketch, you know, on the picture. But again, that limited edition DVD is going to take you through all the stages of skies, beaches, sea, trees,
I love it.
buildings.
And this reminds me sometimes of the sky that you see just as the storm's coming in. Sometimes it gets that very heavy and moody, and you get kind of bright shards of light coming through, maybe moonlight coming through.
Exactly, that's the kind of thing I'm going for, that sort of atmospheric, moody sort of sky. But I want it to be really dark across the horizon, so we can put a nice lighthouse on a little bit later on.
it's brilliant. And of course, it all looks so achievable. Just little swirls.
Exactly, yeah.
It's almost like you're doodling.
Yeah, I say you hold the brush like a chopstick and just sort of twist a little bit and give it a bit of character.
Lovely.
And then if I squeeze the brush through my fingers, so clean it and squeeze it through the fingers, and we can just lay this down and just put some little lines, so almost some lighter lines. You can sort of roll your brush and it sort of takes the paint out, can we see?
Yeah.
And then we can just sort of soften this hard line so it's not quite as definite. So while the paint's damp and your brush is damp, it's quite easy to remove a little bit of light from your skies, and it can really give a lovely atmosphere to a sky.
And time-wise, how long do you have to kind of work with the paints on the surface?
That's a good question. Because we're working on cotton,
yes.
I mean, this is the important thing. Cotton paper basically means that you can work for about 30 to 40% longer than the standard wood-based papers.
Okay.
You don't often get cotton paper, but we're bringing it here today, 5 sheets of it. But I want to leave that to dry for a couple of minutes, if that's okay. And then we'll come back and do some sea, some rocks and a lighthouse.
Wonderful. Now, I'm just going to give you a little message about the bottom of the screen. We've brought that seascape collection in. That's where you're getting those 5 different colours in there that Matthew has specially formulated, some of which we just saw in action there. So if you want to add those in alongside your one-day special, then by all means, please do so. But of course, we saw at the top of the hour that inspirational video. Just to share it with you again, just so you can kind of take the ideas that you're going to be able to create some beautiful pieces from those that DVD within your one-day special, which of course you can't get anywhere else. Check out this. Beautiful pieces, and we can achieve things like that at home.
Of course we can, absolutely. It's just all about having that little bit of confidence for following the recipe that the DVD will give you.
And I love the fact that you're bringing different products to us to kind of enhance our watercolour painting, to add texture, as we saw with the texture in the one-day special, but also to add that shimmer and shine when we're looking at frosty surfaces and waterfront. This is brilliant.
Aquashine's beautiful stuff, I've got to say, folks. I mean, if you look over my shoulder, you can actually see...
Oh, I'm sorry, I've gone to the wrong thing, haven't I? We were supposed to be talking about the paint. Sorry, that's my... Is that right? What did they... Sorry, I misunderstood where we were going. I was going...
We like shimmer and shine, don't we? We love shimmer and shine. And we can see here, folks, this nighttime street scene in my old village in Derbyshire. We can see this nice bit of sort of shimmer that is in the street lamps down here. But if we just wobble this forward and back, you can see that it catches the studio lights beautifully. And this is what it is. And this was applied over the top of the finished picture. But you can also mix it with the paint. Here's a frosty picture, which is quite nice for the day. If you look around here, if you give it a bit of a wiggle and a wobble, you can see, look at that little bit of sparkle in the ground there, folks. Can you see that? Now, that was mixed with the paint while the paint was in the palette. So this is a wonderful thing. And we've got to have at least one snow scene today. We can see here, this has got it in the sky. Can we see in the sky? That beautiful
we can, yes.
shimmer.
That's a bit like the scene that I saw on the drive-in this morning.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Do like that as well. Like that. Now, I've actually brought in a painting of my daughter because I've got my eye on this, because I have to say it's a brilliant do. Can I bring it in the painting that Phoebe's done?
Yeah, of course.
Because it's a snowy
nice
scene.
to see, yeah.
Now, this is something that she actually created. Well, it's November because we were at the NEC.
It was, yeah, that's
You've got
right,
snowy field here. Could she actually add to this, even though this painting was done some time ago?
Yeah. All you do is you take the Aquashine, folks, and just use a brush that comes with the Aquashine today, and it's literally just paint it over the top. It's water-based, it doesn't ruin your brushes, and it will dry in seconds, and it just puts a wonderful translucent shimmer. Schminky Aquashine is what we're talking about.
And I have to say, if you ever get the opportunity to go on one of Matthew's workshops, whether it's at the NEC when you're visiting, and I know you do workshops all around the country, all around, just check them out. They're brilliant. Check
out watercolour.tv, that's the website. Definitely. Workshops all over the
Definitely
country.
go. Now, this particular bundle here, over a third of the stock has gone, and you're getting a variety of different elements within here.
Yeah, so we've got a large bottle of Aqua Shine, and this will last you a long time, folks. You can literally just paint it on once your painting's dry. But this time we've brought Aqua Shine plus a tube of cobalt blue, which is a crisp, clean blue, nice for winter scenes and seascapes. And 2 brushes, actually. We've got a size 10. This is the brush that I used for doing the sky a few months ago. This is the SAA all-rounder, which is nice because it goes from a broad stroke to a super fine tip. And then we've got this one, which is called the Rigger, which was named because it was always designed for painting rigging on boats, but I use it for trees, fine detail. So a beautiful set of SAA super quality brushes.
And I love the fact that if you go for any of these bundles, especially with them featuring the paint, you've not got any crossovers at all. Everything has got independent colours, so you're not going to double up.
Yeah, everything
up on
works
anything.
together lovely, it really does, yeah.
Now, I know lots of you will be needing additional paint, so we've got the details on the screen, including that cobalt blue, 527729, £19.99. And of course, Freedom members, you've got a discounted price. I should be jotting that number down and running up the stairs a little bit later on. Just £17.99 if you're a Freedom member. Now, if you want additional colours, then this is the bundle that you need to take advantage of. We saw this earlier on, and these, again, especially formulated by yourself.
Yeah, yeah. And these are nice for not only seascapes, but also nice for landscapes, because it's pretty much a full set of paints, and this works wonderfully alongside the one-day special. So you've got natural yellow here, which, in fact, if you lift this card up and just pop it there, we can probably see the colours a little bit better. Natural yellow here, which is a sandstone colour. Now, it's great for buildings, it's great for sandy beaches, of course. Greens are always a bit of a tricky one to mix, and this is natural green light, which is a wonderful spring green that you can mix with the blue to make it a little bit darker. Beautiful, beautiful pre-mixed watercolours, folks. Grey for the shadows, that's an essential, really is an essential colour. That's one of the most popular colours that myself and the SAA do, because it really is the colour of the shadow that's an essential. Everything's got grey, from a portrait to a tree to an animal. Red, a beautiful red colour. This is natural red, and we've got quite a unique one for doing skies, French ultramarine blue. So a beautiful set of 5 colours, and I've got to say that this is the cheapest price I've seen these colours if you work out per tube. It really is.
Brilliant saving, as you can see there. £26.99, and Freedom members, you've got an even better price with those, of course. Bringing it down to £24.29. 741658 being your item number. Now, of course, the paints, the shimmer that we've got, everything is on the website. So I do urge you to check out the website there. You'll be able to find the storage bag that we've been chatting about as well. And then you've got lots more that besides there. So it's a perfect opportunity for you to start, top up on things. Use your Freedom membership. Take advantage of the fact that you're not paying any additional post and packing, and look out for those blue banners. Perhaps treat yourself to the carry case that you can see here for just £23.49. There's loads of room in there for you to add your brushes and all sorts of bits and pieces, and have a look at that 5-star reviews. Don't forget that size 10 brush is being included with that little bundle that we've just been looking at a few moments ago. But of course, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's our one-day special. First show of the day, actually, first live show of the day with the one-day special. And I have to say, I was watching yourself and Matt at 8 o'clock last night, and brilliant bundle, I have to say.
It is. It's really good value, folks, and it's high quality stuff, you know. We always bring nice quality stock. This DVD is the star, folks, and this is only available in the one-day special.
Lovely. Now, if you fancy getting hold of yours, at 482601 being your item number, £35.43. Of course, you're not just going to be getting that DVD, though. You are going to be getting much more besides. You're going to get your watercolour card, which we've been chatting about, cotton as well. And why is that important?
So it's pure cotton. It stays wetter longer. It's more robust, which means you can wash away mistakes with a sponge from the kitchen, which is quite nice. Very robust watercolour paper. This is the paper that I use on all my paintings constantly, all the time. So really, really nice stuff to have.
Wonderful. And then down at the front there, you've got your texture, and you've also got 2 additional colours again with this one as well.
Yeah, so we've got the natural turquoise, natural white, perfect for seascapes and vibrant watercolours. You've got the fantastic texture paste, which we've got a few examples of here.
Oh,
we can have a look at those,
we
actually.
will do, yes.
And of course the fan brush as well, the large fan brush.
Look at this, and this is where you can see that texture. Literally, when you're picking up the painting, you can feel it there.
Yeah.
Very clever.
It makes the whole thing sort of just pop forward.
I love it. And what's inspired you from this particular bundle then?
I think
did you put the bundle together?
Yeah, I always do put the bundles together, yeah, because I think, what would I want, you know, as an artist? And it's nice to bring something different, and I've got such a variation in paintings, you know. Seascapes are a big passion of mine, they really are. And it's nice to paint something a bit colourful this time of year.
I love it.
But the texture medium.
Well, this is it. You can see it running on the bark of the tree. I don't know whether we can pick that up from the camera. Can we get in there? It's quite tricky because of it being a darker colour.
Something that you can see, actually, is if you look at this one here...
Oh, this is on the rocks.
I've used it on the rocks in the sea, but if we actually lift the picture that way, you can really
now
see.
You can see it. Wow.
It sort of looks like it's three-dimensional, and you can see all the froth and the shadows are created with the texture medium. So I've not had to paint those in. It's there by putting the texture on.
I love it. And also, as well, we've mentioned the SAA. For anybody that's not heard of the SAA before, could you explain who they are? Yeah,
so the SAA is basically the world's largest art group, and I'm very fortunate that I get to work with them and demonstrate with them and produce products with them. It's an organisation that gives you the inspiration, the encouragement to get out there and do some painting. They'll send you magazines, they'll send you catalogues, and of course we work very closely with Hochanda as well. So seriously, check out, just do an internet search for the SAA.
Definitely. And are you going to be at the NEC in, it's March, isn't it?
No, we're not in March, no, because there's not much art there in March, but we'll be there in November. You'll see us in November doing some watercolour demos and workshops.
But of course, don't worry, you don't have to wait till November to see Matthew, because you're going to have him on your DVD. Over 2 hours of tuition. And again, Matthew, so much that we can learn from this DVD.
Yeah, it's packed, it really is, folks. There's an absolute stack of techniques in there. And you can see on this one, I've put the beach in, and now I'm starting to work on the buildings. It shows you every colour mix, and of course it's using the colours that are available in the one-day special and in the additional kit of the seascape colours as well. So don't just think to yourself that this is a seascape DVD, because it's not. There's trees in there, there's colour mixing, there's skies, there's beaches, packed to the rafters. It really is.
Do like good value for money, and to get Matthew packed into that DVD, over 2 hours worth of tuition. And of course it's the only way you can get hold of that DVD. It's not available on its own, only as part of that one-day special, and over 50% of the stock has gone. We've also got queues on the phone lines. We are getting busy with this particular deal. It might be that you've just come in from taking the kids off to school. Perhaps it's that time of day when you sat down, grabbed a cup of tea to see what we're up to here at Hochanda, and chosen a really good time to get involved. But because we are busy, perhaps jump onto the website. That might be a good place to place your order. How are we getting on, Matthew?
I'm just giving it a quick dry. This is a sign of good paper. It's still a bit damp. You know, this is what you want from watercolours. The wetter it stays, the longer you can work on your paintings, and that's quite important. So just using a heat tool or a hairdryer, give it a blast. The texture medium's nice and dry, and we'll get to that very shortly. We're going to turn those into rocks down there.
Okay.
But I want to put the sea on next.
Okay.
On this one. And actually, I'm going to be using the fan brush, which is in the one-day special. This is the large one. The first time we've seen this, actually. Nice and clean in the water. It's worth saying that I've squirted a dollop. Can we say dollop?
I think
this time in the morning?
Yeah, we're okay.
Great.
We're familiar with dollops.
Squirted a dollop of paint. This is the same paint from last night. And this will last me all day because a little bit goes a mile. So this is my own palette, but you can obviously use plates and things for this. You don't have to use a palette, but I'm sure that people out there have got something in the craft stash. So, yeah, natural turquoise and natural grey, and the blue we're going to use for this one. So I want to put some water in the palette first. This is the cobalt blue, which comes with the aqua shine, and you can see it matches your shirt perfectly.
It's beautiful. I like that colour.
And we're going to use this blue. It's a nice sky blue, is cobalt, and we're going to use this with a little bit of the turquoise, just to give us a little bit of a variation. I'm going to use this and show you how you can do horizontal brush strokes to create almost an illusion of water.
And it's interesting how the fan brush is kind of the bristles have kind of got, they've come together, yeah, like a little hand, yeah.
This is what I like about the SAA fan brush, because it separates, it's designed for this.
Very clever.
And this means that you can do some really interesting effects. But I mean, you can see that I can just kind of stroke it from side to side. It's one of the easiest ways of getting straight lines, but you know, if you're talking the sea, it's not just all straight lines. We also get a little bit of wobble.
Okay.
So I've just added a bit more turquoise, but we get a little bit of...
Okay, yeah.
A little bit of up and down, folks, and we can use this. I'm using it horizontally, the brush, but you can change direction, and you could obviously do it this way as well.
Very clever.
Just keep adding lots and lots of brush strokes. It leaves just enough white in the picture to do the job for us, so it really does work nice as a brush.
And of course that cobalt blue's coming alongside your schminky aqua shimmer.
That's right, it is, yes, it's included, and it's a nice, it really complements the natural turquoise.
We'll put the details up at the bottom of the screen. And if you wanted to, you could actually add that cobalt blue in with the aqua shimmer.
Yes, we will use as a finishing touch on this picture, we will actually use the aqua shine.
Aqua shine, I do. I'm getting my
Aqua
schminkies
shine.
and my shimmers and all
Shimmer
sorts
and
of stuff.
shine, it's all the same thing.
Do you get a different result depending on whether you actually place it on top of your paint or mix it in with your paint?
Yes, it's more vivid if you put it direct over
Okay.
the top. If you mix it, it's much more kind of gentle and soft. What I'm using now is the turquoise from the One Day Special.
Nice.
Tiny
colour.
bit, folks. Pre-mixed seascape colour. But I'm using the brush, and you can see I'm trying to leave a bit of light in the middle because I always think it's nice to get a bit of light, cast a bit of sparkle.
Okay.
We can add more sparkle with the aqua shine, of course, a little bit later on. But I'm just putting little horizontal brush strokes here. Look how simple and effective that water is just by using this fan brush to do brush strokes.
And having the right brush for the job, I'm guessing, makes it easier to achieve that.
It
kind of
does,
level.
yeah. It's like having the right tools for baking, because
Yeah.
I think painting is like following a recipe. You just kind of put the DVD on, watch these shows back, follow the script, and you get a picture. You know, you don't. It's not as scary as people think, and it's the fear factor.
Give it a
isn't
go. That's
exactly.
the key thing.
It's the fear factor. Now, so these are all the colours that we're using throughout the show. So we've got the turquoise from the One Day Special. The white is not here because you can't see it, but we've got the cobalt blue here, and then these are the 5 colours on the Seascape bundle: the ultramarine, the natural yellow, which is a beautiful beach colour, the grey, the red and the green. These colours will do so many paintings: seascapes, landscapes, winter scenes.
And I've got them actually out on the card here, and it shows the intensity of colour but being drawn out as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's nice to see this because it shows that this is how it comes out of the tube, but you don't work like this. You add water. I mean, this is why it's called watercolour. You add absolutely stacks of water to it, and it just dilutes the colour, you know, it really does. And, yeah, it goes a mile.
It certainly does. Now, down at the bottom of your screen, you have got the details for you to get that particular collection. And Freedom members, you've got a discounted price with those too.
Wonderful. Now, what I want to do is just give it a very swift sort of 5-second dry. It dries very quickly, especially something as warm as this here.
I love it. You see, oh, it's so achievable. This is the key thing with Matthew's tuition. And I can speak of personal experience because I keep going back. I know I mentioned this, probably 2 years ago
It
now.
was 2 years ago, yeah.
It probably
in
was.
London.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. And I was terrified. I was always told by Mr. Austin, my art teacher, my trees look like lollipops, and that was it.
Scars for life.
Exactly. And I think that kind of resonates with a lot of people because I've certainly had the conversations with people who have experienced similar, maybe high school experience, secondary school experiences, and been terrified and kind of got that sensation that they can't do it, can't achieve it. But literally, as you say, breaking it down into stroke by stroke, you get us to achieve that. And the sense of achievement at the end of it is incredible.
It's not as daunting as people think. It really isn't, you know, and that's the thing to say. When I was learning to paint, I am self-taught at this, you know, I didn't go to any college or university for painting. I did it because I wanted to do it, and it was something but I had that same fear, you know, and I tried to find a class. There wasn't any classes, so I just tried it myself, and these are the techniques that I came up with, and these are what I'm putting across, you know.
I love it. Now, you've probably noticed at the bottom of the screens, caused a bit of a queue situation on those phones. We're talking about over 4 minutes, so I do apologise, but of course, while you're waiting on the phone lines, do stay tuned because you'll be able to see this picture evolving.
This is the grey mixed with some of the yellow, which is the sandy colour. It makes like a brownie colour. I've got an SAA membership card, but a plastic card.
Okay.
And I'm going to scrape some rocks out now, look, from this.
It's clever.
Just using, and you can see, look, I'm just using the corner. Now, this only works while the paint is wet, but like we said, cotton paper, it actually stays wet for ages. Now, on the top of these rocks, before we finish this picture, I'm going to be adding a lighthouse, and we'll get to that a little bit later on, okay? But I'm just going to pop in a few rocks. And it's surprising, if we take the tape off, you can see how that is given that the sort of rocky edge sat. But what I'm also going to do is, while I've got that colour in my palette, I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of reflection with the fan brush, because it's perfect for as we saw for doing ripples, but you can do ripples to create reflection as well.
Okay.
So this is the colour what I use for doing that. And basically I'm just going to do lots of little horizontal lines directly below this. And it just somehow looks natural. Trying to use a round brush for this doesn't quite have that same feel, but I'm sure you can see that that is now reflecting in the water. It looks like it's bobbing in the sea. And just very, very briefly, while we're here, and while we've got the colour here and the brush in the hand, just a very quick thing to do is to come back to this, which is the texture medium, and paint over the top, and look how much texture that is oozing with, you know. And you can,
it's brilliant. And
it's so easy to paint over, and it's nice, I think, because if you want to, you can fill the spots, you know, you can leave a few spots, which is quite natural for a seascape to do that, and it really does give a sense of texture. It's like a raised relief, embossed kind of feel. And the more I use of this, the more I enjoy and think of different things you can do for it, because it's really has got such variation. But it's nice to leave a little bit of white at the bottom, because that'll make it look as though it's kind of frothing a little bit and catching the light.
So effective. And the thing that's, I was just standing here thinking, why, when we were actually having these shows, what is it that makes your style of painting different? And for me, it's that there's no drawing involved. Sometimes there are, because I know that you've got books available where we can kind of sketch out pencil lines to help us, but it's almost as if you're layering the paint on top. Now in my head, in my simplistic head, I think of watercolours being that you can't kind of paint on top of other colours, and that you make up your design and then kind of sketch it out and fill in the lines, so to speak. With this, it's not. You're building it up from the background to the foreground.
Exactly, yeah. And because I'm using these kind of special pre-made colours, it makes it a little bit easier that you don't have to worry about thinking, oh, which colour's which. You just put it over the top and it just kind of works.
Nothing muddies up. This is the beauty of it.
Well, we'll leave that to dry and then we'll come back shortly. And what we're going to do is put some splashes here in a nice lighthouse to finish the picture up, and we'll come back very shortly to do that. I
like that, it's all evolving. Now, if you want to get hold of that watercolour bundle, of course, featuring all these fabulous paints that we've got here, we are busy for these. We're busy for everything, to be honest. 60% of the stock has gone of these, so if you do want to get hold of these, 741658 being your item number. Do not miss out on those. The paints are specially formulated. We don't always have them available here, so it's always good to stock up on those while you have the opportunity. £24.29 if you're a Freedom member. That's all that you need to be paying for these. And of course, a little really does go a long way, but if you do want to go for multiples, by all means you can do. Something else you might like to add in is the Aqua Shine bundle. And of course, we're going to see this in action a little while later. Excuse me. Of course, we saw that brush in action not long ago when Matthew was using it to add the water to the design that he's working on at the moment. And of course, you will use it to work alongside your Aqua Shine as well, but over 40% of the stock is again Freedom members, you've got a huge saving, £13.18. If you want to get hold of yours, Freedom members, it's just £17.99. 527721, and of course everything formulated by that fabulous organisation, the SAA, and it really is worth checking out their website. You'll find inspiration there from the likes of Matthew and also like-minded crafters and artists of all different levels. Some people just coming into watercolouring, some people revisiting, and some people who've been there for a long time. But of course the one-day special will give you something a little bit different. So perhaps you're already on your watercolour journey, perhaps you've invested in one of Matthew's previous one-day specials. Well, what he's done with this one is brought us something a little bit different, that you can't get anywhere else by the way of the DVD. Now you can see in this DVD, Matthew's going to teach us how to create those seascapes in watercolour, and all the different elements that you're seeing here you can literally transfer into other projects over 2 hours, but of course it's broken down into lots of different areas, so you can work on different areas, learning how to do the skies, the trees, the water, mixing your colours, how to create the buildings, and of course your rocks as well. It's just one painting in here that you will build up, but of course, as Matthew said, those little elements in there you can transfer over to any projects that you're wanting to. By all means, please do check that out, and you don't go looking for it on its own. Can't find it anywhere else. It is limited to us here at Hochanda, and it's also just a part of your one-day special now. You cannot get it on its own. So by getting hold of it in the one-day special, you're kind of going to be in an exclusive little club of the Seascapes and Watercolour Club with Matthew. Of course, you've got your paper as well. Very important. It's that cotton paper, which of course you can divide up, as we've seen Matthew working with his masking tape. And then of course you have got that texture that you're going to be able to add with your modelling paste. You've also got your brush featuring in there as well as your two colours. You've got your white there, and you've also got, in addition to that, that gorgeous sea blue. That's I've forgotten what colour it was called now. Got mixed up with my different colours, but anyway, that's the one then. Natural turquoise, that's the one. And have a look. You can see where the natural turquoise has been used in this particular painting. And you can also see where that texture paste has been used there. The froth that we've got there from the waves breaking. And also another very similar to what Matthew's just created, a rock there with the sea splash coming up from it. Of course, you can mix it with your paints before you lay it down as well if you're wanting to. And here we've got lots of texture featuring on the bark of the tree here as well. And of course, you could add it to almost anywhere within here. We've also got a lovely little painting here as well, where a little bit has been used at the bottom, kind of the little shaly bit at the end of the beach, you know, where you get all those little tiny stones. And I love with this that you don't have to cover it completely, because you're laying your colour on afterwards. You have got little kind of flakes of white feature in there. I say flakes, but it's not flaky. It's not going to fall away. Because of the formulation, it will work with your paper, so it stays on the surface and it's not going to crumble and crack away. So definitely worth getting hold of. You checked out this particular design as well. This is beautiful. Again, learning how to create scenes like this, using that DVD, taking certain elements, using the texture paste that you have got within that particular bundle. I think we've got more on here. Should we have a look? What else have we got? Have a dealt with all sorts. Oh wow, look at this. This is brilliant. Now, don't forget, Matthew was talking about that rigger brush included with that sparkle that we were chatting about earlier on, and that's where this will have been used. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about. I only know it because Matthew's told me. And again, look at that you've got here. Again, those gorgeous waves breaking there as well. What else have we got in here? Oh, this is pretty. Look at that sky. And of course, Matthew's teaching us how to create all that moody sky in there. And of course, in your DVD, you're going to learn about creating buildings as well. So again, tuition that you've gained from that DVD will be able to transfer over into so many different projects that you're working on. So exciting, isn't it? It could be the start of a brand new journey. Perhaps this is the first time that you've seen one of our watercolour shows here with Matthew. Well, Matthew is a regular guest here, and we always welcome him with open arms because he brings us something a little bit different each time, so you can add to kind of that plethora of skills that he's bringing to us. If you want to get hold of your one-day special, please do so. The details are up on your screen, 482601, but do bear in mind that over half of the stock has gone. Really is a brilliant deal where you are saving £20, £35 and 43 pence being your price, but only if you place your order before 6 p.m. tonight, because it will go up in price and you don't want to pay a penny more than you need to. And don't forget, you've got that exclusive DVD in here. Over 2 hours of Matthew teaching you all sorts of different skills, from literally taking that blank canvas to building up your idyllic scene, perhaps creating this gorgeous painting, and then all the different elements within there transferring over to different projects. And Matthew, there's all sorts we're learning in there, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, you can see on that clip that I'm just painting the little roofs of the sort of beach bars, or the beach shacks, as it were. But it's really well filmed, folks. Super detail, every brush stroke, nothing's cut out of it, which is important as well. So. So it really is a nice little thing, even just to sit back and watch it and just get a bit of inspiration.
It's like you're watching over your shoulder to see exactly what you're doing.
The camera's here looking down, you know, there's different cameras showing you all the different clips, and it really is nice, you know.
Wonderful.
It's a nice little thing to have.
And our story continues.
Yes, this is all nice and dry, so we can see this. It's fantastic, the texture. If we give this a bit of a... Can we sort of see the
I think we can. Let's just tilt it a little bit more there. There, now you can see it there. Wow.
It really looks like it's raised up there, doesn't it, on the side, and you can feel it as well. It's beautiful stuff.
Very clever.
So you could use it for a sandy beach, use it for a brick wall, buildings. We actually used it somewhere around here last night on the show. I'm just going to fetch this in. I know I keep talking about snow, but we put some on the snow last night. Here.
Oh, that's
so it looks like it's
scene.
got the got the texture on the snow. You can see over there as well. It looks as though putting it lower down brings it forward, lifts it up.
I like the idea that you can actually add this to a painting after you've worked on it.
Which is exactly what we did to this one.
You might have paintings in your portfolio, though, that are kind of sitting there, they've not gone into a frame, you're not sure what to do with them, and add to things that you've already worked on. Yeah,
well, that's a good point, actually, because included in the one-day special, we've actually got some natural white, which we're going to bring into play now. I'll put a lighthouse on, but just to show you this picture for a second, actually, while we've got it here. So natural white it's designed to go over the top of a finished picture to add something, like, you know, you could paint the roof on the church, that kind of thing. But if I just put a squirt of this opaque colour into my palette, It's very easy to paint with. A little bit goes a long way. And I'm actually going to use the fan brush that's in the one day special here.
Okay.
I'm just going to clean off the turquoise from the previous one, because you don't see much turquoise snow. And what we're going to do is put a little tiny bit of water. Sometimes see yellow snow.
Oh, don't. Oh, don't.
We're going to mix that in where people have spilt
Naturally.
lemon drinks and things. So I'm just going to sort of pick up some of the colour. I mean, just look how smooth and fluid that is there. Beautiful.
Good coverage there.
I'm going to use this on these trees over here, actually.
Okay.
Because what's missing from this picture is a bit of snow on the trees.
That's true.
And we can use this as a nice fine way of adding some little bits of settled snow. Can we see that just in the corners?
We can.
And it puts very fine lines on. Just imagine where it's settled. But you can also do some little tabs. And because it's a fan brush, it kind of follows the way that you'd imagine it to sit.
And it's not a solid brush, is it? As we said, it kind of splays out as you get the paint
That's
on
right,
there.
yeah.
So it's only certain points of that brush are touching the canvas.
Yeah, you can ever so slightly stroke it down to do really fine branches as well. Can we see if we just sort of lightly pull it down? And of course, this brush is included in your one day special, so it's really nice for adding a little bit of extra finish.
That's right, as is that white opaque as well.
Little grasses at the bottom of the tree.
And this couldn't be further apart from that Barbados beach that you're learning about on that DVD,
exactly,
could it?
yeah.
But you're using the same tools and the same skills.
Yeah, it's the techniques. It's the techniques what it's all about. Just putting a nice little bit of snow up there and a few little snowy branches just weaving off to the side there, look.
That's so clever.
Nice little brush, really.
Yeah.
And it's nice to have alongside. And even in the water, if you come down to this position, you can put a little bit of light, horizontal light, working across. It's a nice way of getting straight lines.
Very clever.
But on
You're
this
getting that
picture,
within your one day special.
On this picture, we can use the same brush, and you sort of stipple the brush over the top of the white like this. Give it a bit of a squash, so it goes all kind of spiky, and then just imagine a little bit of splash coming up as though the waves kind of crashing.
Yeah, just to lighten up.
So I'm just putting a little tiny bit of splash coming up there. And we could also use the same brush as well to do a horizontal line and a roll to give you the little waves. Can we see the little?
Gosh, yes.
So it's basically a horizontal line with the brush. And we can just put a little bit of a splash coming up there, and it really fills the picture in the corner, don't it?
Oh, that's amazing. Literally, you could be there in that sea spray throwing up and coming over you because you got too close and get a little bit wet. Now, you're obviously using the fan brush that we've got within the one day special. We've got the DVD. Do we need any additional brushes to work on the design, the painting that you've got in there?
So, yes, I mean, any sort of round brushes are useful.
Okay.
Any round brushes that you might have. I'm sure you've got some in your craft box, or maybe you've gone for the Aquashine bundle, which comes with 2 brushes. It comes with a 10, which is what I use for this, and it comes with the rigger brush.
Yeah.
Working with the fan brush, those 3 brushes will produce a lot of paintings for you, absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
perfect. And of course, if you have got any of Matthew's previous kits where you have invested in those paint brushes, I'm sure you'll be able to use those, incorporate those as well.
Absolutely. Tree brushes from previous shows,
yes,
they all work wonderfully together, they really do. So I've got the all-rounder, which is included with the Aquashine, and just in this corner we're going to paint a nice white lighthouse, which will of course shine up wonderfully against the dark sky.
There's a brightness there as well going on top.
Yeah, and the great thing about this is if I take off a little bit of the colour or some tissue, I could put a little hint of a
Oh, don't forget your reflection.
So that's the starting point of the lighthouse, but I'm just going to work a couple of shadows into that, and the shadow colour being the grey, natural grey, which is included in the 5 Seascape paint bundle. And I'm just going to basically turn this on the side. I often do this because it's easy to get a line that way. I'm just going to put a little bit of dark into this because it wants a bit of shadow. So while the white paint's a little bit damp, we can just add a little bit of darkness to one side of it, as you can hopefully see there.
Yes, it can indeed.
And it just mixes in lovely. And I'm just going to use the same grey just to paint in a little bit of a top.
Now the brush that you're actually working with, coming with the Aquashine, half of the stock has gone. We've got the details at the bottom of the screen there, £19.99. Again, Freedom members, you've got a discounted price with that one as well. At 527, 721 being your item number. You can see you're getting not only that all-rounder brush there, you're getting your rigger brush there, you're also getting that gorgeous blue in there, and of course that Aquashine as well. Brilliant saving, I have to say, £11.18, even more so if you're a Freedom member, because you have got a discounted price. Bring it down to £17.99. And don't forget those paints specially formulated by Matthew to mean that it's making life easier with regards to blending those colours, but approaching half the stock has gone with those.
So I've just put a little roof on the top of it, put a little cottage to the side, and I'm sure you can see a lighthouse there, folks.
Yes.
And obviously we've reflected it, we're using the white, which is always nice to do. That puts that little bit of extra. So again, it's using the white, which for me is quite an important thing, you know, because it really does make a difference. And even in the background here, we can put a yacht on with the white as well.
Really?
Now, I noticed I'm using quite a large brush for this, but because it's the all-rounder, it's got a wonderful point on it. So if I just paint a bit of a yacht, which looks a little bit like an L shape.
Okay.
And then a tiny little... So I'm sure we can see a little yacht there, just sort of bellowing in the wind, as it were. And again, it looks lovely, don't it, against the white lighthouse, but in contrast in the scene.
Do you like that?
And even just a few little rivulets of water just kind of coming over the edge of this, because you'd imagine a little bit of water creeping down, and because the texture paste is on there, the modelling paste, it really does lift that entire foreground forward. Beautiful way of working.
And again, using that white that you've just used, I know I keep going back to revisiting pictures that you might already have. So say if you've got like a scene and you wanted to add in a little cottage in the distance, and you could do that, even though that painting it's been months and months ago created.
Yeah, absolutely, because natural white is very unique in its properties because it's opaque, and there's not many colours that you can say are opaque. So it lifts out, so you put that yacht in at any time.
I love it. Now, of course, with your brush, you are going to get your Aquashine.
Yeah, so this is the Aquashine here. And it's the same brush, and the brush comes with the Aquashine. It's a nice bundle, this, folks. I'm going to pop this in, and you get the rigger brush as well.
Okay.
I'm just going to load the brush. You can see the brush is sparkling. And I'm just going to add a lovely bit of...
oh, wow, look at that.
Shimmer. And this is painting direct over the top of the water, right down here.
And there's no actual colour in this, so it can go on top of any colour that you want in.
Yeah, it's transparent. It's just got that sparkle, and you can mix it with your paint as well.
Okay.
Now, I always think it's nice to appreciate a picture by taking the masking tape away, because it kind of frames it.
Yes.
So I'm just going to quickly peel this away, because it just puts that nice white frame on. And, you know, if you've bought the one-day special, folks, if you've got any of the kits today, play this back. Have a look at this beautiful Aquashine there, the schminky Aquashine, which is this stuff here. Beautiful product, folks, it really is.
Clever. It just adds that extra dimension to a painting.
Yeah, exactly.
Really, and it's amazing to think the top of the art, that was a blank canvas. We've seen it evolve, and of course that's the beauty of the way that Matthew works. It evolves from that blank canvas, laying down that background, using things like the tape there to section off certain areas, and it all comes to fruition. As Matthew said, it's a bit like following a recipe. Just follow that tuition, you end up with a fabulous result, as you can see. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you.
Love that. Now, of course, if you want to go for your one-day special, we've got the details up on your screen. 482601 being your item number, £35.43 being your price. And of course, in there you've got everything, including that DVD, so you can be able to create some beautiful pieces. But of course, if you want to know a little bit more, why not check out this? And when we go back and look at those pictures, I can see how it's been done now that we've had that little bit of tuition from you this morning.
Exactly. It's quite easy to get the aspects to the recipe. You know, it's easy to follow them back, and you can see where things happen, how things happen, can't you?
You certainly can. And don't forget, not only have you got your DVD within your one day special, but you have got those shows that Matthew's been here. 6 o'clock last night, 8 o'clock last night, and of course 9 o'clock this morning. He's going to be back at 1 o'clock and also 5 o'clock this evening, so make sure you check out those shows. Other things you might want to check out to add into your basket. Lots of you are doing this. You're going for those additional paints as well. Over 60% of the stock has gone. Why are these proving to be so popular, Matthew?
These are unique colours. These are my own designer colours. You can't just buy them from an art shop. So natural yellow, natural green, natural grey, the red are my own design of those versions of colours, which means that I've mixed them to replicate things in nature. So the yellow is for the sandy beaches, for the buildings, the green is for the foliage, the grey is for shadows, etc. So that's what makes these important. And if you follow any of my shows on Hochanda, anything through the SAA or through Watercolour TV or the DVDs, it's all about these natural colours because it makes painting so much easier. All this stuff behind us is all these colours. It really is.
Make sure you do get hold of those. Really does. I mean, when you look at different styles that we've got here, it's incredible. All using Matthew's specially formulated paints. If you want to get hold of yours, Freedom members, just £24.29. 741658 being your item number if you want to take advantage of those. Something else I'm sure you want to add in, along with lots of other people, because it's proving to be incredibly popular, is this bundle here, which we've just seen Matthew working with, the Aqua Shine. Over half the stock has gone of this one. Again, so useful to have in your kind of your stash. Different
I
results.
always keep a bottle of this at the back of my easel. You know, Aqua Shine's a beautiful thing. It's nice to keep in your craft bag. So yeah, you can mix it with your paint before you do the sky, or you can paint it direct over the top of dry paint, which is what we did on that picture there. And this one gives a bit of a frosty feel. This was
very
mixed.
subtle. You can just about see it there, just on the pathway and on the trees there as well. And like you say, that's been mixed in with the paints before they went down.
Yeah. So before I painted that project, it was mixed in, and it was a nice way of adding a frosty feel to it.
Look at this
you can
again.
See this in the sky,
on the sky there, you can see that frost coming in on there as well. And I have to say, the one behind us, I think that illustrates it perfectly. And I remember you actually bringing, I think it's the first time that we saw the Aqua Shine was when you were showing us with this painting.
That's right, yeah. If we bring this forward, you can really see how this one catches the beautiful moonlight.
Isn't that brilliant? That's incredible. That shows it to its
and the
truthfulness.
street lamps.
And that's laid on top of the paints again to get that more dramatic look.
Yeah, right at the end. Right at the end. Yeah.
There you go. We're busy on those phone lines again. We're getting to the last few minutes of the hour, and so this is what we often find. We get busy on those phone lines, so perhaps jump onto the website. Maybe jump on and get hold of your Aqua Shine set, of course, at 527721 being your item number, £19.99 being your price. But check out some of those other bits and pieces. The carry case is a brilliant way for you to keep all of your elements together in one place, and of course you can take it on its way to, with you. £4 saving there, bringing it down to £23.49. Again, if you do want to go for any additional paints, you can see there's a variety of different combinations on there, individuals, and you can see really good value for money when we're looking at the price of those individually. So do consider getting that bundle. And of course, don't forget you're getting 2 paints in with your one day special.
Yeah, and the one day special really is, folks, is something to go for, because it's a huge saving anyway. Is it about £20 saving this one?
It is, yes. And yeah, bang on.
So it's pretty good. And the DVD, folks, it's over 2 hours of watercolour tuition. We can see on the back here, it's got lots of information about what you're going to learn. This is only available in the one day special, exclusive and limited edition. This is the only time we're going to be seeing this, folks. It really is. So check this one out, won't you? And the modelling paste adds a bit of extra, you know.
So clever.
Yeah, it really just adds a bit of something else to the painting. And of course, those beautiful colours. That turquoise is one of my favourite colours. All my branding, all my products are turquoise. I love the colour.
It's beautiful colour.
Beautiful colour.
And you can see the way that colour's been pulled out from the intensity from when you first open that tube to as much water as you want to add to make it light. Of course, that white opaque, it's going to sit on top of the surface. And that fan brush, I think that's ingenious. Such a clever design.
It is. It's great how it separates into the individual ones, because most fan brushes won't do that, but this one will. So you can use it for painting lots and lots of thin, random lines, like water, waterfalls, splashing waves, grasses in the foreground. Really useful tool.
And of course you're getting that included as well. It's a brilliant bundle with that incredible saving, as Matthew said, of £20. £35.43. And we've got some finished samples showing you how those elements within your one day special have been used, particularly that modelling paste.
Yeah, the modelling paste shows it nice on this one. It was put down on the beach. This was the launch show yesterday, so you can watch this back and catch up.
Right, that's
so
right,
you can see how this was done. And the waves were done with the fan brush, and the water was done with the fan brush, and the sandy beach as well. So very versatile tools there.
Very clever. And again here, we've got the tree, the bark of the tree, where you've added that texture as well.
So yeah, on this one, it was mixed in the palette. The modelling paste was mixed with the paint and then just put over and left to dry, and it just looks like you can feel the bark of the tree. It's lovely.
And down at the bottom here, we've got those horizontal lines. Fan brush?
Fan brush,
yeah. You spot it now.
We've cracked it. We've cracked it.
I love it. It's all those kind of little tuition elements, and this one as well. I mean, this really does show that paste off incredibly, and the breaking waves.
Yeah, because, I mean, look at all the shadows in that water, all the froth. That is purely done with just by putting the modelling paste on with a little bit of a plastic card.
Isn't that clever? And now, incidentally, if you do decide to go for all three of our bundles, our one-day special, the Aqua Shine, as well as those additional paints, it comes out at £82.41, plus your post and packing. If you're a Freedom member, then you're not going to need to worry about your post and packing, and that price will actually come down because those are the prices before the discounts. So it might be worth considering. Of course, you can pop them all into your basket. If you're a Freedom member, you'll be able to see how much they come into. Matthew, thank you. Inspiration yet again.
Thanks
Can't wait
much.
to see what we've got coming up at 1 o'clock this afternoon. And of course, do stay tuned. More coming up after the break, and I'll see you a little later. So yes, we've got a little bit of sewing fun going on with the Daisy Chain Design ladies. Then it's time to let Leonie loose. I can see her getting all set up in the corner of the studio. And then we're going to be back with Sheena and the Call of the Wild. Oh, it's going to be wild.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp here in the UK. Teamwork makes the dream work, and at Clarity we are designers and manufacturers of, dare I say, beautiful, top quality and award-winning craft products. We are home to the very first, the original transparent art stamp. We hand make them here in Kent, and our talented illustrators are always coming up with new original concepts and wonderful artwork. In addition, we design and manufacture top quality stencils and masks. In fact, we also make precision cut reusable masks for our stamps. Since January 2017, we are also the new owners of Pergamano International, bringing together a wonderful blend of old and new parchment art. We are so fortunate to be able to showcase our newest and best products here on Hochanda, and to be able to demonstrate our art ideas to you, our Hochanda friends. So if you would like to learn more about Clarity stamping, stencil work, parchment art, both groovy and traditional, please join us, myself and the Clarity team, here on Hochanda for ideas and inspiration.
Hi, I'm Sarah Davies, and I've been an avid crafter for most of my life. It's actually a love of paper crafting that inspired me to start Crafters Companion when I was just 21, actually running it from my university bedroom. Since then, the company's really grown and gone from strength to strength, and I feel privileged that we were invited in the early days to become part of the Hochanda family. I absolutely love working with the team here at Hochanda because they really understand what's important, and that's that I want to be able to have the opportunity to show you things in detail, to teach you and to really inspire you. So make sure you watch out for me, Sarah Davies, and Crafters Companion on Hochanda.
Hello, yes, a very well welcome back. We're joined the next hour with Daisy Chain Designs. We've got Sue and Sue with us today. Welcome back, ladies. Lovely to see you.
Nice to see
you
you
made it
too.
here okay? Or did you come the night before?
Just about, yeah.
Night before.
Night before.
Night before.
Very sensible.
Very sensible, but we couldn't get in for the 7 o'clock show.
Right, okay. But Joe, we're here now. So this is the only show we got today.
Yes.
Right, and how's Gail? Could she not be bothered to come in today?
No,
or,
no, she decided to stay in bed.
I'm only joking, Gail. If you want
Hi,
to come
Gail.
Hi, Gail. But Sue and Sue, we've got lots of demonstrations, and you're going to be doing them today, aren't you, Sue?
Yeah.
So what have we got? What are you going to be demonstrating
I'm going
for
to be
us?
demonstrating how to make this hexagon flower bag.
Beautiful. Okay.
And talking about some of the techniques on the red work quilt.
Oh, lovely.
And some of the techniques, if we've got time,
Yes.
on the Japanese folded bag as well.
Japanese folded back, so we're going to do as much as we possibly can.
As much as we can fit in.
There's pressure. This is the only show, so we're going to work you hard, Sue.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, Sue, if you'd like to get ready for those, that'd be fantastic.
will.
I'll come and see you
Thanks,
shortly. Thanks, Sue. Sue, what should we got?
Charlie.
Now then, we've got a lot on the show, a lot. This is the only live hour, so if you like something, pop into your basket, do get them checked out. Head to the website, by the way. Still got queues on the phone lines, by the way, from the previous hour. So then, Sue, what have we got?
Well, I think everyone's going to love this at home.
Thank
if
you.
you hold Puppy Love, and I'm going to hold Catnap up. And
Oh,
these
look.
are just adorable, aren't they?
They are smart,
Absolutely
aren't they?
gorgeous. And they come together as a pattern set. It's applique, which is one of a favourite technique. And I will just quickly tell you, Charlie, this is an American designer called Rachel Pellman.
Oh, right.
Rachel and I have been friends for many years. And when I first started Daisy Chain Designs many years ago, the very first pattern I ever sold was a Rachel Pellman pattern. So it was a very special lady and a very special part of my business. And she does the most beautiful little cat, or not cat, she does other animals as well. But we've brought on here today 2 firm favourites. Now, I didn't have a grey cat when we did this little design, so it's obviously something fortuitous happened, but he's just like my grey cat at home.
I love it.
And there's 2 little mice hanging in the tree here, which are just adorable, aren't
Oh, they are sweet, aren't they?
They're really nice. And then to go with it, of course, we can't have a cat without a dog, so
No,
you're
you can't.
holding Puppy Love there.
So it's the patterns for this. Can I hold up a pattern? Right,
Yes,
is that
of
all
course
right?
you may. Shall
So
I
look,
give you Puppy Love there
So
to hold up?
you're already adding this to your basket now.
I'm not surprised.
It's going
They
to be
are
one of
nice.
those shows. It's going to be one of those. Wisely, so you've got loads of instructions
Yep.
too.
Rachel
And
writes
Wisely.
really good patterns. She's been writing patterns for many years, and she writes beautifully, I have to say. And the instructions are very clear, and you can make them in any colourway, as we're just selling the patterns, and you can also make them in felt, in fabric. If you haven't done a lot of sewing and you're a little bit nervous about it.
What, like me trying to find the pattern? I'm trying to find it. There it is.
There it is.
We're
Little
all right
Puppy Love.
now.
There we go.
Oh,
So
that
yeah,
was
they're
tense,
nice
wasn't it?
instructions, Charlie, and you get all the templates in there and then the layout sheet as well. So it's absolutely adorable. And again, how to lay them down, all of that. So yes, they are great fun to make.
They
So
are smart,
new
aren't
to sewing or not sure about sewing, have a go with these. They are really, I can't recommend them highly enough.
Have a go, Charles. Right, missus. Here we go. We're firing now, Sue. There we go. So it's those
Thank
two.
you.
It's not. You haven't got to pick one. You get both of those. Catnap and Puppy Love. £13.99. We are already busy for those. Brand new today. It's 767092. Now, Jo, we've got such variation on the show.
Yes,
and
we have.
Each design you bring to us and Daisy Chainers, they're all so well designed, but they're so unique as well. There's so much. They're all so different.
Well, I'm lucky because Gail and Sue and I, well, when I get a chance to design,
Yes.
when I'm not packing patterns, but we do all love designing, and we all have got our own style, and I think that's the beauty of the Daisy Chain is we're quite got eclectic mix, but it seems to work.
Okay.
So there are people who love Gail's patterns, there are people who love Sue's patterns, there are a few that like mine, so hopefully between the three of us, we cater for all tastes.
You do. You care for all tastes. And
Exactly.
we've got such a wide variety of patterns, of kits. So shop on our website, hochanda.com. In fact, I advise that anyway because we have got queues on the phones, about 5-minute queues. So do please bear that in mind. So then, Sue, before we go and see Sue,
Yes.
what do we got?
We've got this lovely hex, which you were demonstrating earlier by holding it very nicely, Charlie.
Oh, thank you very
I
much.
love this bag. It's such a nice one for the spring. And what we've included with this pattern, with this design, Charlie, is the pattern, and also there's the stiffener that goes inside it here.
Stiffener, okay.
And it's a particular type. It's quite a thick one, but it's perfect for sewing through.
God, you can feel that in here,
Yeah,
can't you?
it really gives the bag rigidity, but it's a great product because you can actually stitch through it
It's
as
quite
well.
good if it's like a little holdall. So if you've got this next to you, maybe got books inside here,
Yep.
glasses, it's not just collapsing all over the place. It's
It really
quite
holds
practical.
its form with this particular product.
Could be a
and
little
it is really
sewing
nice.
caddy, a
Absolutely.
little craft caddy,
Little craft caddy.
why not?
Yeah, leave the handles off. You've got a little craft caddy there. Again, there's a lot. We always say the pattern's the start. Really, everyone can make from it what they like, which is always nice, isn't it? So that's a fantastic design.
Our producer Nikki stands there. Oh, it'd be nice for her yarn. in there for a
Oh,
little
that
knitting
would
bag.
for
Little
knitting. That
companion
would
for
be
your knitting.
knitting. Yeah, you can have a little ball of wool in there, Nikki. I'm with you on that. I'm
Isn't
going
that a
to
good
make
idea?
one of those for my knitting as well.
Again, the fun is choose whichever fabric you like, and we can make this more than once, I suppose. Obviously, you need to buy more stiffener.
Yes, you need
but the
more
actual
stiffener,
pattern,
but the pattern you can make again and again, and we do allow people to make from it, so it's absolutely fine.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Sue. If you'd like to go for this one, £13.99 for that pattern, for that skills, for that know-how. Great value for money, and again, you get that in our form stabiliser, 984152. Now, these are cool. I said we got variety on the show. We've got these now.
We're dreaming of summer now, Charlie.
We are.
It is a little bit like
It doesn't
Narnia
feel
outside.
like summer outside quite, does it, really? In fact, we showed you a photograph of Hochanda Towers outside earlier. It was
not fun, is it?
It was
No.
horrendous, actually.
We've got to drive back to Sussex after this show, so
Really?
wish us luck, everybody. It's going to be interesting. Yes, it was an interesting journey up yesterday, and it will be interesting
Why don't
back.
you stay around? We'll have a nice pub lunch, have a nice walk.
That'd be nice.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Oh, nice fish and chips, a pint of ale.
No, I want my fire when I get home tonight.
Oh, that sounds even nicer. Do you know what? What have we got here?
Right,
Is this
dreaming
easy
of
to
the
do?
summer, easy to make. Tissue box holders, just fun, aren't they? And our lovely Gail has designed these. And again, with Sue, you know, the detail that the girls put into their work is just absolutely extraordinary. I mean, there's lovely little detail here. There's little bikini. There's little bunting on the tissue boxes as well. The little life buoy. And again, you've got the choice in the pattern, Charlie. You can see with the pink one, there's just a straight little roof, and on the blue one, which I'll just that's right here, she's put a little fascia on the front as well. So again, it's up to you, you know, which one you want to make, but you get the pattern for both the different roof designs on the pattern, and there's enough stiffener to make one of the tissue boxes.
It's actually, and that's what we've used here.
Yeah.
Because when I feel the stiffener,
it never feels very
here,
strong, does it?
you know, it's not as stiff
gonna
as
hold
this.
it, no.
But honestly, that's much stiffer. That's incredible.
It does, and obviously you have got a tissue box inside there eventually as well, which so you just need.
Oh, of course, so that helps.
So that
as well.
helps with the rigidity as well of it. And we put a couple of little buttons in there for fun as well, just some little starfish buttons and a little sailing boat button. So they're just fun.
So you've got definitely enough stiffener to make one.
One, yep.
Maybe a bit more. Who knows? But definitely one.
Yeah.
Or there you go. £14.49. 172359. That's just adorable.
I love them.
Tissue box.
There is summer is on the way as well, isn't it? It makes you smile, doesn't it?
It does,
yeah,
doesn't it? In the conservatory, you can imagine this in bright rooms. Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Now then, you can move your pad out. Sue was trying to, I've just noticed my pad I've left here. Do you know what? Professional would have ignored that, but I don't. There we go.
Thanks, Charlie.
Oh, is that not yours?
Yes.
Oh, it is yours. Well, you got a lot of notes. Now, we got these. We've got the daisy chain, the redwork sampler quilt pattern. Now, this, my word, that's involved.
It's a beauty, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. And what I think people, when we put this onto the show, we always sell out on it. And so we've put lots of patterns on today, because you do get all of the redwork designs into the pattern, along with the instructions of how to make all of the blocks as well. So again, for anybody starting off wanting to make something, this is a fantastic beginning project, because you have got all the instructions to do it all, Charlie. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? Look at all the little hearts, all the different shapes. That's a wonderful job. If might be just an area of that, like the star or the hearts, the floral design, that just to make that into something more unique, something more more yours.
And again,
that's beautiful.
Don't have to make it in red. I think Susie, one of her students, once made it in gold for a golden wedding. You know, you can make it in country colours, you can mix it up, reds, blues, golds, greens. You know, you can work in blue, or if you've got a particular colour palette that you like, you know, you can have fun. And again, with the stitchery, it's traditionally done in red, hence why it's called red work. But again, I've seen beautiful stitcheries in all different colours, and you've got all the patterns in there to make them all as well.
They are smart, aren't they? Even just that for your food. You might just want to use that on a cushion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, just that. Just this, or just that. It's like more patterns in one, actually. It's like more than one pattern, actually, as well. Look at all this. So much to learn from one pattern. Can we make and sell what we make?
We can make and sell what we make, Charlie, yes.
There we go, so there we are. Nice little investment perhaps too. But for £9.99, grab that. It's 569591. That's 569591. That is the redwork sampler quilt pattern. I've got a tree in my way here. Now then, so what have we got here then? These are cool.
Well, Easter's only 4 weeks away, and I have counted those chocolates in, and I'm counting them out. Yes, I know what you're like with chocolate, Charlie. I remember that show with coffee. Do you remember the chocolate?
Yes, I do remember that show.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that was a lively show.
I don't think you slept for about 3 days, did you?
Oh no, I was shaking.
So what we've got here is Gail, our lovely Gail again, has designed these lovely little trinket boxes just to keep in a little Easter egg, or I've just here put in a little Easter chick. So you could sort of, if you don't want to make it for chocolate, you could put little presents in as well. And again, easy to make, good instructions, and we've again included the stiffener, which the pyramids are made from as well, and a jolly little set of Easter buttons as well, which I just think are great fun.
And they're cute, aren't they?
Aren't they sweet, with the little Easter eggs and the little bunnies and the carrots.
Do you know, I really like just designs like this. I'd love to get one of these trees and just to have in my house, but they'd be beautiful. Just a wonderful way of displaying them. But what about over maybe French dresses? I'm thinking bookcases. You can dot them around there.
Absolutely.
An Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg hunt. You could dot them around the garden, couldn't you?
Have one in the wardrobe in there.
Yeah, oh, definitely. The other thing, again, you could do is if you didn't want to hang them, you could actually, if you're going to have a nice Easter lunch, a lot of people get together, don't they, for families for Easter, a bit like Christmas. You could make them and put them on the table, and everyone could open one up and have a little Easter egg in there, or a little treat, as I say. They are just such fun, and there's a lot of versatility in the design of them as well. Wedding favours, you know, all sorts of different ideas. You know, we just sort of start with the pattern, and then I'm amazed what people make from them. It's always fun to see.
It's very fun to see, isn't it? Do you know what? You can have all this. £13.99, 070779, and again, it's the gift boxes. Again, with that stiffener and button back. They are funky buttons, but £13.99. A great value for money. Now, do dial the number 01733 602 2000. We will get you. We've still got queues on the phones, but do hang on in there. We will get you, but you can shop on the website, hochanda.com. It's 070776. That's 070776 is the item number there. There we go. Now then, we've got the water lily and Japanese water. Now these gone. Let's have a look at this one first. This is busy already. Now you're getting these two patterns for £11.99, but these are just cool.
Again, we've had these on the show before and sold out. They're just beautiful designs. Japanese folded technique, and Sue will do a demonstration on this shortly. So you get both the patterns on the both the patterns in the one set, Charlie. And this one, it always is popular again. And she's used recycled blankets or sweaters for the centres, and old denim jeans. And so again, if you're into upcycling, this is just such fun, isn't it? Or a charity shop, you know, shopper, that you can get some amazing different fabrics and things in there. And again, don't have to use blankets.
That is really cool, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it?
Can be an old pair of jeans.
Yep, absolutely. It's the perfect recycling bag.
So I've got a lot of old checkered shirts. That
actually, I've got my eye. I've got my eye on this one. Actually.
Yes, I have.
Sue might cut that out.
It's nice, isn't it? I do like that.
Very nice. It suits you, Charlie.
Thank you very much. Stop it, Sue. There we go. Stop it. There we go. Delivered to your door for £10.79 if you're a Freedom member. Again, it's these two patterns. It's at 340638. 30 minutes into the show. When did that happen? Now, final, before we look at other super demonstrations, this is some practical accessories and also very pretty.
Thank you, Charlie. Shall we show?
Should we have a look? Yeah, let's do it, So we've got pincushion.
Actually, shall I give you that?
Okay.
You're clever at doing these things.
Well, I wouldn't say that. That's very kind. That's the biggest compliment I've ever get. Thank you very much. So there's a needle case, clearly, for your needles.
Yes, it is. Well, as you know, there's lots of different needles on the market.
Yes.
And it sounds silly, but, you know, you think, oh, I know that's a sharps, or I know that's an embroidery needle. Then it comes out the packet, and you no idea what it is. So Sue always likes to keep all of her needles in in her cases. So that's exactly what she's done there. Can you see? So you can identify and put them back in to your pack once you finish them. Then you will always know where they are, which I think is very sensible.
Right now.
Because there are so many different products on the market, and she's absolutely right. You know, I've got various needles in various sad little conditions in my pincushion. No idea which one's which.
No, but this is to keep them organised.
And it is important because you need the right needle for the right job. You know.
Of course you do. Of course you do. I often hear that, and it's just a nice way of just displaying them all. It's just it's a nice cosy accessory. It's lovely.
And English paper piecing, which is right on trend at the moment. It's absolutely popular out there. So again, some little English paper piece hexagons, and then this very sweet little pincushion that goes with it as well. And there's enough fabric in the kit for you to make both of the items as well.
So we can make both of this then?
Yes, there is, Charlie.
Well, £17.49, that's 131395. Well, shall I go and see Sue, Sue?
Yes, please do, Charlie.
Right, I'll be back, Sue. There we go, we're going to see Sue. There we go, if you like to shop on our website, hochanda.com, never gets old, does it? It does. Anyway, now you're loving those, the Waterloo Japanese. There we go, £11.99. And then we've got the Easter Trio basket with buttons, £14.99. so do check those out. There we go. I've got the... oh, now the wreath. We haven't got the wreath. I'm going to see if I can show it to you. It's beautiful. We love the wreath. Oh, I'm going to show it to you in a second. We got that live because that just looks like a disc there. Does not really inspire. But £9.99, 5-star reviews. Should you have a look at the wreath first of all, actually, because this is beautiful. We have got the Easter Bunny wreath. Do you know what? We've just been seeing Sue. We'll also join with others, Sue. But firstly, that is telling you, that's what you can get. £9.99. 862071. Do be quick if you like to get that. That is great fun. That can be something the family, the kids look forward to getting out Easter time all each and every year. But just enjoy it. £9.99. Again, use whichever fabrics you would like, but it actually comes with the ring. So then, we're joined with Sue. Hello, Sue. Welcome back. Now then, we're busy on the phones for so many different kits. Where on earth do we start? What are you going to show us first?
I'm going to show you the spring hexagon bag.
Okay.
The one this time we've included the in our form to stiffen it,
Right.
and that's the softer stuff,
Right, okay.
which is quite interesting to use. So with the pattern, you get a template to cut your hexagons,
Right.
and you draw around them. And on this particular sample, I've used lots of different fabrics.
Okay.
But on the sample which is over there, which perhaps we could see if somebody could grab it for us.
Excuse me, we should get it flown in.
Yeah, we'll get it flown in. I've just used a couple of different fabrics.
Okay.
So once you've drawn around your hexagons, you can start to join them together. And in the pattern, there's a diagram of how they're joined together. And you need 14 in total, and you lay them out as on the diagram that I've drawn for you, and then start stitching them together. They're not very hard to stitch together. I'll just show you, because you've got the stitching line is actually marked clearly because you've drawn around a template, then you can pin through the stitching line to join the hexagons together, and you can join them by machine. If you wish. There is a hand technique as well, which is in there, which is quite interesting.
Okay.
You can do them English paper piecing if you want to, which is another technique of dealing with hexagons.
Do you do a Y seam with these?
Yes.
A Y seam? You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's quite a
I
shallow...
don't know what that means.
Oh, that's really clever, Charlie.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm very impressed.
They just told me, yeah. Charlie, ask who does a Y seam.
Yeah.
What's the Y seam?
Well, because actually I've got this the wrong way around, but
I'd imagine it's a seam and it looks like a Y.
It's a seam that looks like a Y. So there's a seam coming up here, and then there are the two arms of the Y there.
Yeah.
But it's quite a shallow Y seam. The more difficult ones are much narrower, whereas this is quite a different angle. Don't ask me the angle because I'm not very good at... I was never very good at geometry at school. It never made much. I know, I'm sorry. You can't be good at everything.
We said the angle, don't we?
Yeah.
They are lovely, of course we don't, but you do know they're all going to line up beautifully.
Yeah, and it all lines up beautifully, and if you stitch slowly, use the needle down,
So
and then you've got a line to follow.
I imagine it just use the shape. If you have just like blocks of colour rather than pattern, busy pattern, that's quite smart too.
I'm teaching this at the moment, and several of my students are choosing to do the hand method, and they're subdividing their hexagons. So they're having dark at the bottom, mediums and lights at the top. So they're playing around with the design. I'm just going to slowly sew down this line.
Stabiliser, that's fantastic.
The stabiliser I'm going to show you in a minute, it's fantastic, and the way that I've constructed this bag means that the lining and the stabiliser are quilted together, and so it makes it very strong inside. You couldn't carry logs in it, but it will be quite...
It's very sturdy, isn't it?
It's very sturdy, and it stands up by itself, of course.
But for just a little day bag would be great, or maybe got a long train journey, maybe the tablet computer. Yeah, it won't fit in there.
A bottle of water in a...
I think it's a bottle of wine then, obviously.
No.
Do you know what? I think it would fit a bottle of wine in that, actually. Or a bottle of cordial. But there we go. And the sandwiches and a kebab and a pizza. There we go. No, you struggle for that. But you know what? Seriously, it's a nice little crafting companion next to you when you're sewing.
Yeah.
For offcuts, even if it's just for that. We're about 20 minutes into the show. 20% of the stock has gone. It's £13.99. It's the, well, it's a pattern. What on earth was that? And you've also got the in-art stabiliser for £13.99. 984152. So do be quick if you'd like to give this. 20% already has gone.
Oh, good. Right, lovely.
Thank you,
so I'm going to just swap on. I'm just going to talk a little bit more about the stabiliser, which you're going to use. So once you've completed the top, then it's ready to start putting together. And on the diagram, I tell you which sides you have to bring together to make it into a 3D shape rather than a flat shape.
Right.
It's straightforward to do.
Okay.
You make a pattern using your hexagon template. You make a paper pattern. So this is getting a bit battered now.
No.
So I've used it quite a lot. But you can see I've made
it's dead.
I know it's shush, Jolly.
There's a little coffee on here.
There isn't. It's been pinned. I pinned it onto the lining. So I used the pattern to cut out the lining, and onto the lining I added a ½ seam allowance.
So that's the stabiliser.
And this is the stabiliser, which is cut out at exactly the right size, using the paper pattern that I've just, my rather battered paper pattern.
So you don't cut that, obviously, in hexagons?
No, you don't need to. It's all one piece. You can do it all in one piece. And that's why it's stronger.
That's good. Well, of course.
It's much stronger than it would be normally. Now, I'm just going to do a little bit of quick free machine quilting on here, just to show you how easy this inner form is to use. And I've actually got the inner form facing me. Normally when we're quilting, the wadding that you use, or the thing in between, is you can't see it. You're just doing the quad. But on this particular project, you can have it facing you, and then it's got the advantage that I can see the pins. So I would bring my thread up to the top. So the thread that I've got in the bobbin is matching my lining, and the thread that I've got on the top is matching the inner form. Not it really matters, because you're never going to see this.
Of course,
all enclosed inside. I've got a darning foot on my sewing machine, that little round one, with a spring in it. If you're not familiar with free machine quilting, this is a good project to have a little go, if you want to have a go. If you want to just use a normal walking foot, then you can use a walking foot. But it's so easy to sew through. So having said that, it probably won't work. So I'm going to put my hands at either side now. I've dropped the feed dogs on my sewing machine, so that means that now it turns from an automatic into a manual. So if I don't move it, it won't move. There's nothing underneath it driving the fabric along.
So,
I've got to move it. I'm in control now. It's just like driving, really. It's a hand-eye.
You hope, yes.
Well, not today in the snow.
Oh no, be careful. I hope you're all safe and sound.
I hope
with
you
the
are.
snow. I hope you are.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Maybe you said you can't go into work. So you're watching Hochanda?
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to. Yeah, we were supposed to be doing the show at 7, which we couldn't get here. So, but we're here now.
But you're here now. This is the only show of Sue and Sue today with Daisy Change Design. So it's the only live show. So get while you can. We're busy for this. 20% of stock's gone.
And then we'll be setting off back to Sussex, and everybody keep their fingers crossed for us that we make it back safely, and that there's not too much snow on the motorways. So you can see, I can move it in any directions, up, down, right, left. And it quilts really nicely. Free machine quilting is something that people struggle with sometimes, because I teach it. The key is you don't have to do it very quickly.
You're doing it for speed for telly.
I'm doing it quicker.
As slow as you want.
You can go really slowly if you want to. But I'm doing it quickly for television.
Why do you do it on this side up then?
It just seems to run nicely with this side up.
Are you not getting distracted from the pattern of the fabric either, I suppose?
I'm just... And to be honest, it's not really going to be seen. If you look at the inside of that hexagon bag, you can see that I've done free machine quilting on the lining just to hold it together. Just because I wanted to do a bit of practice. Free machine quilting's a little bit riding about. You've got to practice.
Yeah, I see.
So it's fun to do. So it makes a nice lining inside, and because it's all in one piece, it's very sturdy.
What a great idea for lining, though. Seriously.
I'm really pleased with the way it's worked, really, and I do love this stuff. It's really nice to deal with, and as you can see, it quilts beautifully.
It does.
I'm even thinking about putting it into a wall hanging.
Right.
then the wall hanging would be, it wouldn't flop around because it's
idea.
it's much sturdier than
This is the
wadding.
stabiliser.
Yeah, it's a lovely stir.
Well, there we go. This is the in-R foam. Is it in-art of foam? What was that?
Inner form.
A form. Did I say foam? I meant form.
Yeah, I think if you run them together, it's inner form.
Oh. Inner form.
In
no,
art
not
form.
in art form.
Well, I called it that for ages, and then I heard somebody calling it inner form, and I thought,
I don't think, yeah,
okay.
that's probably why they say that.
Yeah, that's a
probably
play
correct,
on. That's a
isn't it?
play on words.
Well, the inner form does come with this pattern. Again, you can make and sell with these if you want to. You've got enough to make one, but again, that pattern you can use numerous times. £13.99. 25% of the stock's already gone for this now. Well, should we do a recap? Is now a good time?
Yes. Do you mean down there or,
yes.
or with me? Yeah, yes.
I can do. Is that a good time?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I can swap round to my other technique.
What are we going to look at next? Do we know?
We're going to look at the red work quilt.
Oh,
I think I know. I hope I know.
You're right,
yeah.
We'll do that. Should we do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's right behind me. It looks beautiful. I'll let you get ready, Sue. Thanks very much. Shop on the website, hochanda.com. Don't forget, if you like those kits, we've got lots more on the show. We're busy on the phones. We've got these little pyramids for Easter eggs. We've got bags here. We've got the Easter bunny wreath. We've got so much. We've got wall hangings. But everything's so different. They bring us such variation. And, you know, when I see the patterns from Daisy Chain Design, they're not similar to others I've seen. They're just standalone. They really are. And that's why we're busy time and time again when Sue and Gail are in the studio. Gail's not here. She couldn't be bothered. I'm only joking. I know Gail's watching. I'm only joking, Gail. Hope you're safe where you are. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Well, then, you have just tuned in. Let's recap what we got for you. So we've got the cat nap and the puppy love.
Do you want the whole cat nap this
Go
time?
on.
And I'll hold puppy
Now,
love.
20%'s already gone, Sue. Why do you think that is?
I think because everyone loves cats and dogs.
Yes.
They're massively popular. They're manageable. You know, they're nice little designs. So again, you know, I sell a lot of these patterns to people either that are new or are going on holiday, you know, and sort of want a little project to take with them.
Yes.
They are just so portable and easy. And the applique is lovely. Now with the puppy love, she's actually used felt, and there's nothing to stop you using felt on it if you want to use felt. And you could do the same with the pussycat. So you know, the pattern for the cat does say fabric, but there's nothing to stop you using felt or other fabrics. But you know, they're just so sweet, aren't they? There's something about it, and you know, everyone loves a cat, and I think the colour of this is particularly nice. But again, you could make it as a tabby cat, or if you've got a ginger and white, or a black cat. You know, whatever colour cat you've got, you can make it, and the same with the dogs as well. You know, if you want to do black and white doggies or brown doggies, you know, it's up to you.
She's had a big meal, that cat, isn't he?
That's like my cat at home. He's got a very big
Sunday
tummy.
lunch. That's me after a Chinese buffet.
After KFC.
Hey, listen.
I told him.
Others are available. Other chicken emporiums are available. All right, outlets. Oh, I do like it, though. Oh, I do like it.
We do as well. It's our guilty treat.
It's just nice, isn't it? I'm fond of a Chinese buffet. Anyway, back to this. It's £13.99. Again, this is for those two patterns. It's at 767-05092. Credit item, give a call centre. You're naughty, see? I'm not naughty. Now then. I just said give the call centre a ring. You can do, but there's 2.5-minute queues there. Just bear that in mind. Shop on the website if you can do. It takes a few minutes. Pop it into the basket and get it checked out. Now, do I look dashing?
You do. Dashing. It is your style of bag, Charlie.
Thanks very much.
You're very welcome.
Well, Hexagon's on training. This is lovely. Okay, you can make this look really smart. I've got some faux leather. Looks really nice.
Yeah, you could do it in other fabrics. Corduroy, look nice in that.
Corduroy.
That's very fashionable, and then you get lovely texture on that.
Cheeky bit of tweed.
Bit of denim.
How about a cheeky bit of denim? Yes, that'd be nice,
yeah, you could
it?
do some stitching into it. You know, as Sue said, you know, the pattern's just really the beginning, and that's what we always like with daisy chain stuff.
Yes.
You know, we can let everyone's imagination run mad. And on this cold day, you're absolutely right. Everyone can just take a snow day. Is that what they call it in America, isn't it?
Yeah,
have a snow day and just do your lovely crafting, because that's what we all love to do, isn't it?
So I thought I was going further then, sorry about that. But you know, you can see, you can make it a little bit longer if you want, a longer strap. Yeah. But you could have a very smart bag and even more casual than that.
And actually, I was just thinking about it, when you said about, you could actually not put the handles on. Can you see? If you take the handles and just put a couple of poppers there, you could actually have it as like even a makeup bag or a craft bag, you know, possibilities are endless with that. I just saw that, when you just held it like that, it's another option, isn't it?
It's another
or maybe
option.
another design.
Yes, another design.
The daisy chain.
But this is the start of your journey with us.
This is the start.
A third of the stock has gone. We're not even half an hour into the show. So a third's gone. It's the only Daisy Chain design show the day. It's the only live show. £13.99. That's 984152. Now we've got the beach huts. These are so cool.
Yeah, summer is on its way, everybody. Have faith after today. We hope so anyway, don't we?
I feel cold just thinking.
I was in Suffolk the other week, you know, and I was working, but my husband went to Southwold.
Okay.
And and Albury, and they're famous, aren't they, for beach huts in
Yeah,
that part of the
yeah,
world.
yeah.
So he took lots of photographs of them. So
but it can
they
be
are
quite nostalgic or something.
Very.
Like family holidays, I think.
Yeah.
Here, I just think just happiness on holidays. It's
happiness
lovely.
on holiday. And we live near Eastbourne. They don't have beach huts quite like this in Eastbourne. They probably need to get some.
I've been to Eastbourne.
Have you?
It's
a sweet little town, really. It's very, very pleasant.
It's a nice town, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you know what they call it, don't you?
What?
God's waiting room.
Is it? Oh dear. Oh
Not
dear. Oh dear. But it is lovely, and the beach is beautiful, and Bournemouth's nice.
Bournemouth is nice, and Brighton.
I don't know why I think about that. But there we go. If you'd like to give this, it's the stabiliser. And again, it is the pattern, £14.49. And there we go, this is 172359. You get enough stiffener to make one for sure.
One for sure.
Maybe two, but
maybe
definitely
two,
one for sure.
One for sure, yeah.
One for sure.
We'll give them plenty for one, so that's plenty.
Lovely. Well, there we go. Again, 172359. Now, the next item we've also got, how about this? Now, this is beautiful. This is the Redwork sampler quilt. We can show you this live in a second, but this pattern, very popular. 20% of the stock's gone. £9.99. Again, that's 569591. So there we go. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's absolutely lovely, Charlie. And what I love again with it is all the different redwork designs in there again.
There's so much.
And the different blocks. So again, if you're wanting to start a venture with a quilt, that's the perfect one because you've got 7 or 8 different techniques in there, plus all the lovely redwork as well.
It's like a dozen patterns in one.
It is.
Several patterns in one. That's what it's like
here.
Pattern,
yep.
A meaty pattern, I like it. Just indulge inside this pattern. It's £9.99. It's 569591. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's beautiful. Yeah. And we can make and sell with
We can make and sell. Yes,
nice,
we're fine with our angel policy. That's fine.
Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Now we've got this Easter 4 weeks away, you were saying?
4 weeks till Easter. Yeah, 4 weeks. Although the Easter eggs were in the shop.
On chocolate, then, come on.
Well, in my local shop, they had Easter eggs in like the 28th of December.
Oh, that's my kind of shop.
Yeah.
They're organised.
They're organised.
Organised.
Planning
like
ahead.
Yeah. There we go.
And we need to as well, don't we, as crafters? We need to start thinking.
We do indeed.
Sue and I designed a Christmas quilt last night in our room. So there you are.
Really?
We're thinking ahead.
So you're always thinking, and this is reasonably new as well. I saw this last time, and I'm sure I did, but we have been busy with this. £13.99. 070 776. So there we go, £13.99. And again, you do get the stiffener as well to make this. But we have got 2.5 minute queues still on the phone. We've had queues most of this hour, I think. So dial the number, we will get you. Call centres flat out. They all made it in this morning. I think most of them did. I think they're all right. But shop on the website if you can do. It's the quickest way. Now then, these are beautiful. Now this is very popular.
Yeah.
£11.99 for these two patterns. So go on then.
Go on, Charlie. I know you want to put it on. Go on. You can wear it.
This is like a gym bag, could be for a day out, a long train journey. You just pile stuff in, grab it. But this is like got this rugged kind of look, isn't it?
Now, do you know what? I mean, I'm a handbag girl, Charlie, and I've got a lot of stuff. And do you know what? You can fit a lot of stuff in this bag, you know, because it's one of those things you can just, I'll put that in. Oh, yes, I'll put that in. And all that, you know, before you know it, you know, you've got about 100 things in it. So
pile it in.
Yeah.
This might just be big enough for Yanis's hordes of makeup. It might be. Might be. Might be enough for Yanis's. It might be. He has got a lot of makeup, that man. Order. £11.99 340 638 is the pattern for this. And this beauty here.
Yeah, it's lovely,
Smart,
isn't it?
aren't they?
Again, a variation on the Japanese folded technique, and with this lovely little detail here, that's what gives it the look of the water lily.
So you can highlight these if you want to.
It, absolutely. It's just adorable. And again, you can just fit lots of bits and pieces in there for that. I just love those bags. They always sell well when we come on Hochanda, so we've thought we'd include them in again.
Well, we're not the only ones who like them. I've gone weak at the knees, a quarter of the stock's gone, so 25% has gone already. If you like to go for this, it's the only live show of the day with Daisy Chain Design, so if you like it at the moment, you can do. It's £11.99 340 638. That's your item number there. Now the next one we got is the hexagon. This is a lovely accessory kit. This is cute, but practical as well.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a sucker for a cute but practical. That's me.
Cute but practical.
I've never been called that before, Charlie.
Yeah,
I'll
cute
take
and
that. That's
practical.
fine. Yeah, cute and practical.
So pincushion clearly.
Yes.
And then we have got a lovely needle case
Yep,
too.
lovely. And there's 2 pockets in there. So again, you can subdivide the pockets as to really what you want to keep in your sewing kit. So as I explained earlier, Sue's divided this into 3 to keep 3 different needle packs or 6 different needle packs. So the pockets are quite good. You can get a couple of packets in there easily. On the other side, you just put 1 big pocket, and in there she's just keeping thread, little pouch. That's the word. I like a pouch.
Oh, nice pouch.
If you don't want to have 1 big one, you could put a little stitching line down there and make it into 2 smaller ones. So really, the option's yours. And then these little pocket flaps just hold it all in place. And then you've got the nice little detail on there.
Now, you might want to adapt that slightly to make a nice notebook cover, a diary, a file of facts, old school, but no, it's not.
I've still got a file of facts. I love my file of facts.
Oh, I like it. Oh, pen and paper.
Yes.
It cannot be a pen and paper. All this technology.
Can't work that out at all.
Oh.
Nice pen and paper. Write it all down, and it's in there.
Online storage.
No.
Oh, password. What was it? I don't care. Pen and paper. Oh, classic.
An address book as well.
Yes,
love an address
nice address book. Well, there we go. You get enough to make those 2. £17.49. 131395. Now, shall I look at some pictures? Because some people have sent in a photo.
Oh, I'd love that.
Of that Easter bunny. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, that is adorable, isn't it? What a lovely idea as well to make it into a personalised name of the little girl, obviously Bella's room. It's absolutely beautiful, because on the Easter bunny wreath there is the option, it says Happy Easter on it, but you also get the instructions for Happy Birthday.
Right.
I'm not sure who sent this in, but
and Mrs. Priestley. Thank you very much, Mrs. Priestley.
And I love the way you've put it and made it so personal for your
her granddaughter. That's for her granddaughter's bedroom.
It's absolutely lovely, absolutely beautiful. Thank you. And what a lovely idea, just using you can use all different fabrics in there to make the wreath, personal to you. That's absolutely stunning. Oh.
And this one's from Carrie.
Another one.
Carrie, thank you very much.
Carrie, that's beautiful as well. Again, just lovely designs, and I love the way you put the little buttons over the words as well. I know Gail's watching at home, and Gail designed the wreath, so she'll be absolutely made up with both of those. Thank you so much. They're lovely, and they are just beautiful.
They're beautiful.
I'm sure the recipients will be thrilled with those.
I'm sure they will. Well, Sue, thanks very much. I'm going to go and see the other Sue. Thanks very much for sending those through. They're beautiful, really. We're going to say goodbye to Sue and say hello to Sue. Hello. Never gets old, does it?
No.
Well, it did actually.
Yeah, a while ago.
So then, Sue, what have we got then?
We've got, I'm just going to run through some of the points of the red work quilt.
Yes.
The first one being that the background fabric that I've used for the red work quilt, the creamy colour, started off as a calico, but I dipped it into a tea solution. To tea dye it, so that it has that slightly aged antique look, which we quite like.
Well, it's not actual tea, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's tea?
Yeah. I'll give you the instructions. There's absolutely loads about it on the internet as well. But I give some instructions, and there's some samples here to show you. It stays in there. If the more tea bags you use, obviously, the darker you'll get. So if I just move that, that's quite a dark one. You can see compared to that one.
Vintage kind of look. That's
very
nice,
vintagey.
Look at this
and
one.
Some of them, if you put them in dry, they're quite mottled.
Right.
So if you put the fabric into the tea bag solution dry, so you just use normal tea bags.
That's a lovely idea.
It is a nice idea. It's very popular.
I haven't seen that done. I'm sure it's been around for many years.
Yeah, I think it has. Yeah, but and there's a lot of information on the internet about it. And I once tried dyeing with fruit tea bags, and that worked really nicely. Except then I washed them too vigorously, and it all came out.
It just came back out.
Yeah, so you've got to
Which really you'd want, really. But
well,
not always.
Yeah, they come out in lovely pinks and greens. Those fruit tea bags.
Like a raspberry and echinacea.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they come
lavender
out
and chamomile.
Yes. Are you a fan?
Yes, I like a lemon and ginger actually.
Do you?
I do.
That would be
nice. Oh, do you know what, an Earl Grey. Oh,
I know. I haven't tried dyeing with Earl Grey tea bags.
I was going to ask. I thought it was going to be an Earl Grey.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed now. Anyway, so what we
That's just normal. That's just normal.
Standard English breakfast.
A standard English breakfast tea. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, it's not really important. Approaching 30% of the stock's gone. It's the pattern for £9.99. That's what it can make here. All of those. There's so many patterns. There's like several patterns in one there.
Yeah.
It's just great value for money. £9.99. Again, that's 569. 591. Beautiful. So then, what's the first technique you'd like to show
Well, I'm going
us,
to talk about the red works themselves.
Right.
Because you get the full-size patterns, which you have to transfer onto your tea-dyed or not tea-dyed calico, whatever you've chosen to do. So you transfer them on. If you've got a light box, that's very useful, or if not, you can simply tape the design onto a window and tape the fabric over the top, and then use a pencil to transfer the design. The pencil won't show because the stitches that I use mainly are either a back stitch or a stem stitch, so they cover the whole of the pencil mark. It's not a running stitch where you would be able to see the pencil in between. So I've just used an ordinary, I quite like those cheap propelling pencils for this job, or a friction pen, as long as you're careful. Friction pens iron out, so that can be an advantage.
So we call it heat erasable.
Yeah, the heat erasable pens are quite good for transferring it. But since it's onto a creamy fabric normally, or a white fabric, whatever you've chosen, normally it's quite easy to find a marking tool, which you need a nice clear line, otherwise you can't embroider it, you won't be able to see it.
I'm with you.
There are 9 in total to deal with, and the thread that I've used, you've got choices. I do tell you about it in the pattern. This is a cotton brode, which is a thread which is not split. You use the whole of the thread. It's a nice, soft, matte sort of thread.
So you're able to pick out strands then? You
don't pick out strands, whereas you can also use the stranded embroidery thread, which is very easily accessible. The advantage of that is a lot of shops sell it.
Right, okay.
There are a couple of manufacturers, but just choose the colour that you like. As I say, I've taught it to people and they've done it in different colours.
Okay.
So just choose a colour that you like, and since you're only choosing one colour, buy 3 or 4 skeins of that colour.
Yeah.
The advantage of this particular thread is that they guarantee that it's colour fast, which it generally is. And you get 3 times as much as you think you're going to get, because of course it's got 6 strands and you only use 2 strands when you're stitching. So it's very good value is that particular thread, and I am quite fond of it. And because it's so easily accessible as well, people can buy it. I mean, we can even buy it in our little town where we live. The lady there stocks it in the little craft shop that we've got. So and I just love the colours. This one you're only using one colour, but they're yummy. There's so many colours to choose from, so many shades of colours to choose from. And of course, there's then the variegated option, which you can buy. Thread which has variegations of the tone of the thread, so it can go dark, medium, light, or it can even have different colours in it. I think for the red work quilt you probably need a red thread. But if you're going to make it gold or brown, I've had various people make it in lots of different colours. Blue was very popular as well. You can get the most beautiful variegated threads, and they give another dimension to the
metallic thread.
Yes, well, no, it's more about the colour rather than the shininess of them. Metallic threads, really, you're going to use a metallic thread because it's shiny. And that can add depth and colour to things that you're working on as well. But I wouldn't say a shiny thread really is going to work. This is a very matte. Sort of antique, antique-y look. But there's lots of choice. There's lots of choice out there. Now, the way that I have made the star, you can see there's the star right in the middle. And I've made it using a technique where you make half-square triangles. And that is a half-square triangle there. So half of the triangle is cream, and half of the triangle is red, and there it is in its place. If you move up, then it's there. It's like a jigsaw, a little bit like a jigsaw puzzle. So the way that you make them, how would you think that you made those, Charlie? Would you think, in your vast sewing experience, would you think...
Now, Sue.
Sorry, that was a bit...
So you make them into big squares, then you cut them in half. And...
you sort of. You do make squares rather than trying to sew 2 triangles together. You make squares, and you can draw the grid. I have a grid in my pattern.
Hang a minute.
What are you doing?
No, I'm trying to work. Are you just
playing?
I'm trying to work out how you cut them. No, I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm going to show you here.
Okay, thank goodness.
Okay. On my desk here, you make a grid. And you put your...
That's right, yes, a grid.
A grid. You have your cream fabric and your red fabric, put them right sides together, and then I've actually used some freezer paper here and drawn onto the freezer paper the grid that I'm going to stitch.
Okay.
So there it is. It's stitched I've stitched down either side already, and then you cut around all the lines until you end up with 2 squares that look like that. And then you cut those in half, so you can see where I'm going here. There are the triangles, and then when you open them up, there you have a perfect half-square triangle, which is the right size.
It's nice, isn't it? That's how we do it.
It's
I
really
knew that all along.
Did you?
I was leading you into that.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Charlie.
Do you know what? A third of the stock has gone. So it's 569, 591. Again, £9.99 for a pattern to make this. All of those techniques there. There we go. Again, a third of the stock has gone. So we've got 3-minute queues on the phone. Just do dial the number. We will get to you if you'd like to call us on the phone. But if you can shop online, it's the fastest way to order at hochanda.com.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Sue. That's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to show us, or should we do a recap?
No, you can do. I think I've just about.
You have. What are we going to look at when we come back?
I'll just have a quick look at the recycled denim bag.
Oh,
We're trying to fit as much as we can into this hour.
You're flying through. That's brilliant. I've only got 12 minutes left.
Yeah, we've only got 12 minutes left, so.
I'll be really fast, guys.
Well done.
Thanks, Sue.
Okay.
I'll go and see you soon.
Okay.
Thanks for looking after me, holding my hand. There we go. You can shop on the website. Shop ahead. All these kits we've got here. Again, we've got bags here. We've got beach hut tissue holders. I know. That's the variation we got. It's fantastic. We've got wall hangings. Really cute. Joy, if you're a dog lover and a cat lover, you're going to love these wall hangings we got. In fact, we'll recap those briefly for us. Now, we're going to be really quick down the counter because we've got, I don't know why I'm copying our producer. Funny mood today, Sue. Because I've been up since, goodness knows how long.
What time did you get up this morning?
Oh, you know.
Silly o'clock.
I'll exaggerate. 3:30. Yeah.
Really? That's
Ooh,
not true, is
dear.
it?
No, it's 5:30. But it's quite
Still
a difficult
early.
journey, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
Really
Hope you're safe and sound during this
Yes.
bad weather.
Yes.
Now, so there we go. What have we got here? Remind us.
We have got Catnap and Puppy Love by my lovely American friend Rachel Pellman of Rachel of Greenfields. That's her company. She's been designing for many, many years, and she specialises particularly in lovely little animals. And I put together these two patterns because, you know, I've always had people like cats and dogs, and I thought this would work really well. So the little cat is having a nap after catching his mice that are hanging in the tree there.
Oh, look.
And then the puppy loves, they're just so sweet. They're having little naps and looking at each
Little
other.
characters.
So
Oh,
sweet.
look.
And again, as I said earlier, you can make them in felt, you can make them in fabric.
He's heard something. He or she has heard
Yes,
something.
like,
Maybe
ooh.
the dog lead going. It's sort of cars
skips.
pulled up in the driveway.
Oh,
Yes.
I know.
You don't know.
The faces are very sweet, and what Rachel is very clever with is she does use little buttons or some nice stitching for the eyes. So again, a lot of people struggle with the features, and I think with these they always work really well because her designs are so well designed and thought out.
Really well thought out. Do you know, a third of the stock has gone. £13.99. Again, that's 767092. A third's gone already. Thanks so much, Sue, for that.
You're welcome.
Should we recap the bag? The Hexagon bag. Now, we're nearly half of the stock gone, so nearly half's gone. It's only the first show of the day. In fact, actually, it's the only show of the day with Daisy Chain Design, so you can still shop after the hour. But we're going to be busy for it now. We've got about 10 minutes left on this hour, so get this into your basket, get it checked out. So what do we have? What are we actually paying for then? What would
We
we get
are
in this
buying
kit?
the pattern for the bag and also the stiffener, which Sue did the lovely demonstration on with the quilting. So
It did
again,
indeed.
what that stiffener does, it just holds that bag shape really, really nicely. It doesn't flop, as you say. It's got a really nice sort of solidity to it. That's a good word, isn't it? Solidity to it.
Solidity, I like it.
To it. So, you know, again, it holds
And it
its
is.
own shape. It doesn't flop about, which some bags can do if you use wadding or a slightly thinner
It's
facing.
sturdy. If I can put it down, you can actually see
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
No, it's sturdy.
It is. It's
Yeah,
a
no.
sturdy bag, which
It
is what we
is.
want, isn't
I
it?
get it for a little companion when you're crafting.
Yeah,
A little
love it.
sewing bits and pieces, your yarn you might keep in there.
Yeah, all sorts of little bits and pieces, or just for a lovely handbag in different colours. So, a beautiful bag.
It's a beautiful bag, well, details side of your screen. Now, we've also got the, again, putting half the stock. Now, the beach huts, we're very busy for these too. This is beautiful. So, now, you do get the £14.49. You do get the pattern. You get a stiffener as well to make one of those. It's 172359. That's £14.99. There we go. Now, you've got the Japanese folded bag as well, and that comes with the water lily. These are absolutely beautiful. Now, a third of the stock here is gone, so do be quick if you want to go for those. Looks like we're going to be looking at that in a few moments' time, actually, with two. So there we go. Pop it into your basket or dial the numbers 01733 60 2000, or you can shop on our website, hochanda.com. Well then, now, this quilt, this pattern, I mean, well, it's for the Redwork sampler quilt. Approaching half of the stock gone. Wow. Approaching half gone. I'm not surprised by this. £9.99. It's 569,591. It's like several patterns in one, because one of the elements from that huge, meaty pack of patterns, you can just repeat that if you wanted to for various different cushions. One little bag, a matching wall hangings too.
That would be nice.
Would it be nice?
That's a really good idea, Charlie.
It'd be nice,
You're full of good ideas
stop
today.
it, Sue. Stop it.
Full of good ideas.
So then, we're looking at these bag patterns.
Yes, I'm just going
Which
to...
one
I
have you
haven't got very long, so I wanted to take you through the recycled one. I'm very fond of recycling. My
Yes.
poor husband wondered where his jeans had gone to, and unfortunately...
But he had a nice bag, didn't he?
He had a nice bag, yeah. Kept saying, where are those
you
jeans?
gave him the bag, or you made yourself a
No,
bag from
I
his
made
jeans?
myself a bag, but he, from his jeans, I didn't know I'd taken them. I retired them because I thought they were looking a bit scruffy.
Okay.
The beauty of it is that you can miss out the scruffy bits. So he had some paint and bits on them. And
Right, okay.
if you get the paint and bits on the inside, it doesn't
It was
matter.
worth the argument
Or
then,
you
was
can
it?
go to the charity shop, but don't buy any skinny mini jeans.
No.
Buy big.
Well, I don't. I can't fit in them.
I'm sure you can.
I look a bit top heavy for...
Buy big jeans.
Right, I do.
Buy big jeans at the charity shop. Stop it.
Oh, dear. The day I fit into a pair of skinny spray-on jeans, I'll be a happy man. But, well, I can't. So, anyway, what's the first step?
So once you've got your jeans, cut them up. Get rid of the seams on the inside and outside. And as I say, if they're a bigger pair of jeans, you can avoid the bits that perhaps have been worn. So you might be able to get them really cheaply from the charity shop, because they don't want
Yes.
nobody's going to buy them to actually wear them.
Yes,
because they're too
Hello there, good morning and welcome back. Welcome to Craft Price Drop. Now, I don't know if you've joined us before at Craft Price Drop, but if not, it is good to have your company. And even if you have visited us before, even better, because we do have lots of people who get back involved with Craft Price Drop. Now, what we try and do is bring you a Craft Price Drop show on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. And you will find them dotted around our regular schedule on Hochanda as well. But here, we're kind of like a little closed group here. We're all a little exclusive group because we're watching online at craftpricedrop.com. And I know some of you will be watching through Facebook as well. So if you are watching through Facebook, it's really good to have your company. I love you meeting up with us about 11 o'clock on those mornings. So do say hello. Do let me know what you've been up to. And we do get to know lots of you via Craft Price Drop. So it'd be good to see some familiar names appearing. And if you're brand new to us, say hello, give us a wave, and I will be able to tell you everything that it's all about. Now, of course, here at Craft Price Drop, what we do is we bring you some incredible deals, we really do, and they're items that you will find on our website. Now you'll see the details come up on your screen, as I'm sure will be familiar to you, and this is in fact our first item. Top of the screen you'll be able to see the item number there, that's the item number you need to pop into your basket for you to register your interest in this particular game, and then you will see our start price. Now the start price is a price that you will find on our website for the bundle that we're bringing to you. Check it out and you will be able to see that, but don't take too long because we don't always have huge quantities of these items to bring to you. Underneath that you'll be able to see the now at price. This is where all the action happens, because here you will see that price start to drop. Now while we have stock, that price will drop, but we have a limited quantity with regards to these for you to take advantage of, a limited amount of opportunities, shall we say. So that price will drop down. Then you have your post and packing. If you're not a Freedom member, then you will find it's £4.95 with £1 for every additional item for each UK viewer. But you can watch internationally even. So try it online, you'll be able to see all the different pricings with regards to those. Speaking of quantity, at the bottom of the screen you will see that will pop up. The chevrons will come into play and the quantity will pop up. And as I say, we don't often have many. On this occasion, this is now a live auction. We only have 2 of these left. So we've got all the details on the screen. We've got our price, we've got our quantity. We can have a look at what we've got for you, haven't we? We've got a brilliant bundle here. Now we have got all 4 of these gorgeous ribbons. They are beautiful. We've got French navy, we've got an ivory, we've got kind of a biscuit tone here. Gorgeous rich chocolate as well, and these are crushed ribbons. Talking about 1 inch wide with these as well, and you're getting 50 yards on each of these rolls, so you've got 200 yards in total. Incredible quality, a real luxury look to them, and you can see the light hitting these. Look very professional, don't they, these as well. Add a little bit of these to any of your projects and you are going to get an incredible result. It's one of those styles of ribbon that sometimes you kind of hold back on because you don't have a huge quantity of it. You don't want to use it because it's so costly. Well, here at Craft Price Drop, what we would try to do is bring you an incredible deal, and that's what we're going to do here. The chevrons are in. That price is going to come down. Where's it going to land? I don't know, I've got no idea, to be honest. Oh my goodness, I did not expect that to happen. That wasn't a price drop, that was a plummet. It literally was £40. That works out now at £10 per reel. £10 per 50 yards. But we've still got the quantity there. We've still got that 2 opportunities, but we've still got that price coming down below £40. Now, I don't know where these are going to land, and I know that I have seen these on air before. And I remember when we had them, Leonie was very envious of these because of the quality, the beauty that you've got with these as well. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now these, at this particular price, are perfect for whether you're making your home decor projects, maybe you're working with things like your wicker reeds. That's what I'm trying to say, don't you? Wicker woven reeds, you know exactly what I mean. Or whether you're using them for bundling up parcels, it could be that you're using them for wedding invitations, you could be using them with tags, toppers, you name it, but they are beautiful. So easy to work with as well, and that crushed ribbon is such a kind of professional look to it. If I bring it in quickly and easy, you could be making the most incredible bows with these. The chevrons are back in. That price is coming down. Where we go? No way. £18.99 for all 4 of these. That is an incredible price. Just a few moments ago, we were looking at £10 per reel of these. Now, we've got busy for these, no wonder. We're down to our last one. Ruth, you've already locked in. We've got hold of your allocation. £18.99. We've only got one opportunity left for these. We're going to get ourselves ready for our next auction because this one is not going to hang around for long. We have got people on the phone lines, we've got people on the website. I just hope we can manage to get somebody through quick because more than one of you are wanting to go for this one. And now we are talking £9.99, less than £2.50 per reel. And don't forget, when we started off just a few moments ago, £113.68 for 200 yards. Now that price is still dropping down. If you're on the phone lines, if you're on the website, please check out your baskets as soon as you possibly can. And don't forget, if you do want to give us a call, it is a special dedicated number, 01733. I'll tell you that in a moment. That went quickly. I was about to tell you our telephone number, but I will tell you that again in a few moments. Yes. Time that everybody pays that lowest price, by the way, £9.59, plus your post and packing. And of course, if you're a Freedom member, you don't need to worry about that. Oh, that one caught me unawares. That happened so quickly, didn't it? So hopefully we've got a bit more time with this particular bundle of ribbon, because again, we're talking quality ribbon with these. These are beautiful. I'm sure you can already pick up from the camera there. You've almost got like a two-tone effect with this. These are brilliant. Now, you saw how quickly that last auction went. We've got 500 yards this time, 100 yards on each one of these reels, and we're talking 3/8 of an inch wide, so lovely narrow ribbon. Again, you've got that shot of colouring through this. It's almost like they've been lit up with lights. Two-tone effect, so you can see you've got deeper tones with lighter tones of those greens. That copper, you've got that gorgeous, almost like an indigo navy, a very kind of bluey purple colour, as well as your copper tones. But all of these coming to you in one particular bundle. Now, 090327, that's the item number that you need to quote if you want to be a part of this particular game, and the chevrons are in, so that price is going to come down. Now, don't forget, last time we saw the price come right the way down to £40 with that first drop. Look at this, £54.99. Equally a brilliant saving. Brilliant saving for all of these. 500 yards we are talking with regards to this. Works out at just 25p per yard, 21p even. That price is dropping, so that yardage price is going to keep coming down. Lots of you saying hello to me on Facebook as well, so hello if you are tuning in. Ruth, I know that you've been watching through Facebook as well, and you got involved with the last game. I wonder if you've got involved with this one as well. And don't forget, bear in mind that with your post and packing of £4.95, never has there been a better time for you to become a Freedom member, because you will watch more and more of these games and want to be a part of them. That price is still dropping down. £42.65. Now, this is a brilliant deal that we've got here. We have got 500 yards of fabric ribbon. It's working out at less than £10 a yard now with these. So it's definitely, or real should I say, I'm getting all flummoxed with this one. It's not surprising when you've seen that price coming down as quickly as it has been. Look, £32.65. 500 yards of these. Now the chevrons are in, so that price is going to drop even further. I can't keep up with this one, I really can't. Where are we now? £14.99. That is working out at less than £3 a roll. Wow. Each one of these has got 100 yards on there. So less than £3 for 100 yards of two-tone ribbon with that gorgeous organza feel to it. Real luxury look to these again. And with the price that you're going to be paying for these ones, you won't mind using these in your crafting. You'll be using them with your tags. You'll be able to use them with even your gift wrapping. Multicolour these ones up. So take more than one of these, tie them together and get a wonderful result. But £12.49. That is incredible. We're talking about May Arts as well. Incredible supplier with regards to us here at Hochanda. One of those companies that brings us quality every single time. Now, when we're looking at the difference between that start price and our price at the moment, £9.99, we're talking incredible. It's over 92% saving. Paula, you're involved. You've been registered for these ones, so you're going to get hold of these. £9.99, that's where we're at the moment. If you get involved now, that is the price, but that's not necessarily where that price is going to end. We've got one left. Now, that's Well, it's gone.
Price lock.
Well done to everybody that got involved with that one. Just £9.99, a brilliant saving. So you see, with some of these auctions, you have to be so quick to get involved. You can get involved on the phone lines and also on the website. And if you are joining us via Facebook, you might want to shop online. What you need to do is make sure that you are shopping through craftpricedrop.com and that you are adding the details that you see on the screen into your basket, and more importantly, checking out, because you've seen how quickly some of those auctions can draw to a close. If you've not already checked out, you could miss out. Now, Imagination Crafts are a brilliant company who comes to us here at Hochanda, along with many others obviously here. But this is a beautiful kind of a collaboration here, because we've got some beautiful rocker blocks, as you can see here, brought to us by Imagination Crafts, and we've got the most incredible stamps. Now these are lovely. You've got florals featuring with these as well. You've even got the beautiful ballroom dancers working with these. Some of these are almost like photorealistic images, and we've got a negative formation here, so when you actually stamp them up, the colour that you can see, be it on your cardstock or be it on an inky background that you've laid out, will be kind of the negative version of these particular designs. Now, not only have you got all of those stamps, but you've got the rocker blocks to work with these. So you've got a set of 6 of these. Now, we're busy for these already. Very busy, I'm not surprised, to be honest. If you want to get register your interest, then all you need to do is give us a call, 01733 797 105, if you want to get hold of them. We've got ballroom dancer featuring in here, anemone we've got with these, daisies, we've got hollyhocks featuring as well, and you've got an open daisy in here as well. All of these coming to you originally at £51.94. Chevrons are in, the price is coming down. Wow, £18.99. Now, we need to know the quantities on this one, because we are so busy for this one already. Lots of you getting involved. We've got the final one here. We haven't even had a chance to bring you those quantities before now. Now, if you are on the phone lines, if you're on the website and you are putting this item number into your basket, you could be paying, along with everybody else, £18.24. Susan, you got the last one. Thank you.
Price lock.
Everybody pays that lowest price there of £18.24. If you want to take advantage of any of our I can't get my words out today. Craft price drop auctions. You need to get in quick before that price is locked in. And everybody pays that lowest price there. Now, Tonic. This is a brilliant company, I have to say. Tonic regularly bring us all sorts of different elements, and this again is a brilliant die. We're talking about the flip-flop die. We've only got one of these available. Sometimes this can happen at Craft Price Shop. So who would like to get hold of this one now? This is a brilliant die because you've got a variety of different elements in here. That price is going to come down. Where's it going to go? Oh, way below £10. Now, who's going to be the quickest finger first with this particular one? Now, if you fancy taking advantage of this one, who's going to take this one off my hands, as they say? The details are up on your screen. If you want to give us a call, then you can do 01733 797 105. If you want to take advantage of this die, you can see you've got lots of different elements in here. This is worth it just for that outside parameter oval. A very useful die, and of course you could use that portrait as well as landscape. Lovely die, I have to say. Now, we've only got one of these left, one opportunity for you to take advantage of these 4 dies, and at £8.85, it's a really affordable price. It's one of those ones that's definitely worth going for, because it's a useful one, perhaps when you've lost your crafty mojo, you don't know where to get started, then by using this flip-flop die, which is an ingenious device. It's not a flip-flop that you put on your feet, it's a flip-flop where you have the design that kind of literally flicks around on your screen. A beautiful design, I have to say, and it could be yours for £8.77. Now, we've not got much of these, we've only got that one left actually, so whoever picks up the phone line and gets onto the website and gets hold of this will take advantage of this ingenious design. And you can see here lots of inspiration running down the side of the card there to show you just how you can work with this one. Really is a clever design. It's going to score and fold and create that aperture that you can see there. That oval is going to flip around, perfect size. And Alison from Dumbarton, guess what? It's coming on its way to you. Well done.
Price lock.
I'd like to say everyone pays that lowest price, but we only had one left, £8.69. So thank you to Alison for getting hold of that very last one. Now, what have we got next? Fancy a bit of sparkle? Fancy a bit of shimmer? Well, I can help you with that here, and I love this. I've seen bundles like this previously, and these are brilliant value for me. Now, we have got an array of embossing powders here, and these are beautiful. I'm going to take you through some of the colours. So you can see here, we have got that ocean blue, that pink passion. Now, with these, again, we haven't got huge quantities. Big bags here. We've got detail silver, we've got purple passion. Again, we've only got one of these. Oh my goodness, we are clearing out today, aren't we? Peach there, you can see there, you've got that blue snow as well featuring in here as well. Lipstick pink, we've got that interference with the blue in there. You can see there's a blue haze in there. That price is coming down. £24.99, but it's coming down to £16.97. Still got more to show you with these because you've got incredible quality of these. So if you're wanting to get hold of these, we've got 12 different colours, including your gold and your purple. Because we've only got one, we need to get rid of these. We need to clear these out. That price is going to come down again. Back down to where? Oh, £11.99. That works out at £1 a pack here because you've got 12 different packs. But you've also got your tidy tray as well. And I have to say, this is incredibly useful. And Ruth from Toaster, well done. You took advantage of that one. It's on its way.
Price lock.
So everybody pays that lowest price of £11.99. Now, as you've seen, we've got lots of low quantities with regards to these. So, oh, got a little bit of embossing powder. Let's have it. Oh, look, a little bit of sparkle. A little bit. So, low quantities. You have to be quick with some of these. Ruth managed to get hold of that fabulous deal just a few moments ago. And sometimes you have to be really quick. I've got a feeling you need to be quick with this one as well. This is brilliant. We've not got lots of these. Now, have a look at this. This is a brilliant deal. Oh my goodness. If you've stumbled across Craft Price Drop today, you are so fortunate. Here we have got Studio Light, brilliant name I have to say, card making bundle, 6 3-dimensional books and 75 sheets of card. Get both of these. Both of these. So you've got your card bases and you've got your toppers that you're going to be able to create. I love these because you could give these out as gifts. That price is going to come down. Look at these. In here you have got edge-to-edge coverage, some wonderful pages, lots of detail, and they're all die cut as well. You don't even need your scissors. That price is going to come down. It's going to come down to £28.97. These are brilliant details. These are fabulous. You're getting 6 of these pads. Now, in each one of these, you've got 12 different cards to make, but that's if you're using them in the way that they're talking about. I know as crafters, you'll be using them in lots of different ways. Look at these, the beautiful scenes that you've got in here. Gorgeous backdrops, gorgeous little elements that you could be using, including decoupage, including toppers and sentiments, and including areas where you can add your own perhaps verses. Maybe you've got some stamps and things like that. So that's your second of your pad. Your third pad here featuring, look at these beautiful images here. Absolutely gorgeous. Every single one of these is die cut, so you can literally pop those out. You're not even going to need your scissors with regards to these. Gorgeous little elements there. You've got vintage pieces as well. Beauty of these is you don't have to get your inks out. They're already created for you to use. But of course, add your sparkle, add your glitter to these as well. Maybe add some of your own accents. Perhaps you've got some of those gorgeous ribbons earlier on. They'd work with that set. Again, every single one of these pads, edge-to-edge coverage. You've got so much in here. You're getting 6 of these pads. Oh, that's pretty, the purple tones. Oh, look at the little dove there. Adorable. Again, you've got areas here where you could be adding die cuts, adding your own sentiments. Even if you've got pretty handwriting, you could be adding something into that detail there. Think about crafting with the children with these as well, because you've got 6 of these. You don't even need your scissors for the kids to get involved. They can die cut those, those elements are already pre-die cut, so they can literally pop those out, stick them down in place, and away you go. And don't forget, not only are you getting these pads, oh, look at those gorgeous daffodils on there. Not only are you getting these fabulous pads, you are also getting all of this cardstock. You're getting 75 sheets here. And of course, if you're wanting to use this to create your card bases, then there you go. You can see straight away it's going to line up. You're going to be able to create your card base. and then you've got your card to get started. This is a really nice finish as well for you to actually stamp onto as well, so there's a lovely super smooth feel to it. Perfect to work alongside those toppers from your little pads as well. And don't forget, with these you've got all those different elements in there, 12 different pages in there that you can be able to use over and over again, or 12 cards should I say. Price is coming down again. Where's the price going to go? £24.50. So bear in mind you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those pads. So is that working out at, where are we, about £4 a pad? And then your cardstock is a bonus to you if you work it out like that. So many different pieces in here. I'm going to turn these around because these have actually got some inspiration of what you can actually do with these when you get them home. So have a little look at some of the details you've got here. Little idea of these designs, so you can see you can take those elements out. Oh! Quick tidy up. It's always gone. I'm paying attention. Fabulous. That price, the final price on there, £24.50. Yes, thank you for that particular one. That was a brilliant saving, wasn't it? It really was. Now, we can rest a little easier with this one. We can be a bit calmer with this one because we've got more than one of these. So we've tidied up the stock. We've got rid of some of those elements just to clear out stocks. Now look at this. This is fabulous. You have got so much in here. We're talking peel-offs. We're talking oodles and oodles of peel-offs. Sentiments we're talking about. We're talking about toppers, designs, corners, borders. In fact, we are talking 90 sheets in total. And look at these. These are some of the ones that are the more expensive ones. You tend to find your gold and silver, just your standard ones, are the ones that are the more economical to buy. But when you get this kind of interference look with this glitter and sparkle, then you are paying more. Now, that is just one bundle with these. So you've got those. Then we've got these. Look at these. These are beautiful. So again, you've got iridescence with these as well. You've got that gorgeous shimmer and shine. These ones are fabulous. You've got your corners, your borders. You've got text that we just looked at just a few moments ago. So those are gorgeous. And pop those down. And this will give you a little idea of what you can do then. Somebody's been getting creative with these. Been taking a few of those corners, as you can see, popping those down. Different results with those. Very pretty. And then here we've got even more. Look at these. Wow. These are beautiful. So what should we do with these? We have a bit of play. Somebody's bought me in a piece of card. Let's have a look, see what we can do with these. Now, beauty of these, now bear in mind I don't have my pokey tool, but we will do our best with these. When you've got repeats of some of these designs, you can actually play around with them. So I'm going to take the gold one and I'm going to take the red one because they'll work quite well together. Beauty of these is you can actually take that outer parameter frame. So I'm going to take that corner and pop that corner down. I'm going to move some of these around as well so you can actually see what I'm doing. Just pop that down in the corner like so. And then I'm going to come in with the opposite, so the gold one, I'm going to take the little bit out the corner and pop that down in that gap. But they're all self-adhesive. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to pop my glasses on, grab my pokey tool because that'll make life a little bit easier. I haven't lined that one up very well. Glasses do help with this particular technique. Whoops. Oh, that's a bit jumpy, that one. Pop that down into there. And you can literally paper piece with these because they are identical with these pieces. Little heart there I'm going to take out now. Those chevrons are in. The price is coming down. I'm in a little crafty zone all of my own here. £27.90. That's the price that you're paying on these at the moment. But of course, we're not at that zero quantity yet. So while we have stock, that price is dropping. Get hold of all of these. There's loads. We've got sentiments in here. We've got borders. We have got 90 sheets in total. They all measure 9.8 centimetres across by 22.8 centimetres deep. So there's a lot of coverage with these. And we only have half a dozen of these. Now, I'm not going to get myself into the throes of that demonstration because I'm not giving you my full attention when I am. And I want to make sure that you realise just how brilliant this bundle is. you are getting in here things like your sentiments. Now, when we look at these, you'll see you've got some of your family favourites in here. You've got brother, mother, father, sister, happy birthday featuring in these as well. You've also got those kind of pretexts where you've got grand as well, so it could be grandmother, grandmother-in-law, you can see there as well. Real personalisation, that does make the difference with regard to your project. You've also got those fabulous frames and corners as well. So here you can see already I've had a little go with those and working them on black cardstock. Look at the kind of results you get with these. Beautiful. You've got all of these gorgeous corners in here, lots of sparkle. Certainly in the right place for sparkle and shine, aren't you? Pop those ones down as well. Then you have got this one. I like these ones because these ones, look at these, you've got your daisies featuring here as well. They just go on and on and on, don't they, these? Beautiful. These are pretty ones as well. You can swap over those centres, actually line them up, and don't forget you've got edge-to-edge coverage. You've almost got like a holographic look with those. Gorgeous. Lots of fabulous designs within here, and of course many of these similar designs where you are going to be able to interchange them and get some different results. And of course now these peel-offs are such widely used. You can use them in lots of different ways. Quite often novice crafters, new crafters do get involved with these, because they're quick and they are easy to work with. And of course you can actually create these. Now I remember a time when these kind of sparkly peel-offs, you would be paying something like £1.50 per sheet with these. Because they've got a different finish to them. Your golds and your silvers you'd probably be paying about £1, but with these ones they would be more expensive, a premium price. But you are getting 90 of these. Now if we were to say a conservative £1 a sheet, £90 you would be paying for all of these. Best wishes featuring in here as well. And of course you've got those gorgeous little daisies we saw a few moments ago. But of course bringing that price right the way down to where it is at the moment, which is £24.05, you have got an incredible saving. How much does that work out at the moment at 90 pence? 90 of those, 27 pence a sheet. Wow. That's amazing. And on each of these pages, you can see that you've got loads and loads. You've probably got in excess of 30 on at each majority of these, because you've not only got the outside elements, you've got the inner elements as well. So you've got that chain link there, but you've also got those lovely little ovals in there. Could make some fabulous petals with those. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at the sparkle and shine on that one. Beautiful. Now if you fancy getting hold of these, you're going to be in good company, but we've only got one of these left. One opportunity. You could potentially miss out on this one. If you're not on the phone lines already, if you're not already registering your interest for these, then you will miss out on them. They've gone. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone that got involved. You're paying just £24.05. Now, during Craft Price Drop, we can bring you a whole wealth of different products. We've seen those fabulous quality ribbons earlier on, those gorgeous peel-offs a few moments ago as well. And we've now got our first set of dies. And these aren't just dies, these are heartfelt creation dies. And these are beautiful. And I'm sure not long ago, this particular one with that window frame was featured on one of our shows. So I don't think it's a particularly old die. The beauty of this one, as you can see, it opens up those shutter doors. Now with these heartfelt dies come over from the States. Of course they attract a premium price. 2 dies for £64.90, so we're talking £32.45 each. Here you've got that fabulous die that is featuring that open doorway or the archway, and when you have a look here you'll be able to see that cut line is just cutting the top of those panes but not the side parts, so that's where you get that hinge. You've got that fabulous kind of ivy feature there, which of course you can use as an embellishment, and then down at the bottom you've got an additional pane. These are beautiful, and again you've got that doorway that will open as well. There you go, and that's the kind of result you can get with these. Now as you can see, you can use them in the majority of die cutting machines. So if you've got your Gemini Junior, or any other die cutting machine that's going to allow you to use those fabulous dies, the thin dies, then you can use these as well. Look at that price. Wow, £32.45. That's what you'd be paying for that particular die, or that particular die on its own, or that one, or that one, or maybe getting them both together. £32.45. It's almost as if you're paying for one and the second one is coming to you as a bonus. But of course, while we have stock, that price will drop. Let's have a look at this particular one. This one's gorgeous, isn't it? that's nice. This one's pretty because it reminds me of kind of hanging baskets and things like that, because I think you'll see when we turn it back round again, you'll see that you've almost got those, the fittings for when you do see them in your garden, and that beautiful designs. If we turn that round, you'll be able to see you can use this one for gorgeous corners. I do like that heart-shaped one there. You could literally rotate that one, cut 4, 5, 6, maybe 8 of those even, and create almost like a motif putting those together. Now with these we're talking heartfelt creations, and obviously Nikki Wan comes and sees us regularly. It's not often we see them at these affordable prices, to be honest, here at Craft Price Drop. But have a look at this price. It's even more affordable at £26.97. Wow. Now that's an advantage to take, a price to take advantage of. An advantage to take a price off, that doesn't make sense. Now, if you've ever watched any of the Heartfelt Creation shows and you've admired the dies that Nikki brings to us and thought, I'd really like to get hold of those, but the affordability isn't there, that's what Craft Price Drop is all about. We bring these shows to you regularly, and over here on craftpricedrop.com, it's on a Monday, a Wednesday and a Friday. But when we bring you savings, we bring you savings with a capital S. Because if you look on your screen there, £64.90 is what you'd normally be paying for these. But now, £26.97 is your price for both of these. And we were talking earlier on, £32.45 is what you would pay for one of these originally. But now, for way less than that price, you are getting both of those. Not only those open archways, but also these fabulous elements here, your metal fixtures. And you could be cutting these out of your cardstock that's got a metallic finish to them, or maybe you'll be cutting them out of your black cardstock and using things like your gilding polishes on these. Charlie would love these. He loves a cheeky bit of gilding polish. And now on your screen there you can see what the quantity in. We've only got 4 opportunities for you to get involved. And when we start talking about heartfelt creations, then we do find that we get busy with these ones. So we've got people on the phone lines and on the website already. Alison from Dumbarton, you are in as well. Is that Alison from Dumbarton or Dunbar? Dumbarton. I thought it was different. Alison for a moment. Heather from Dunstable, you're involved. Got lots of H names going on. Hayley, Hochanda, Heather. Lots of names coming through. Now, I haven't heard any boys' names mentioned. Have we got any of the guys watching online? Sometimes we have Andy watching. Who else? Raymond, you often get involved. And then, of course, we have Nancy, who watches us from Boston in America as well. Perhaps it's not time yet. Perhaps she's not up for a morning coffee yet. But of course, do remember you can get in touch. Facebook is the way that a lot of you are watching, but don't forget, keep an eye on those prices on your screen as well. £25.97. That is way below the price for just one of these. It's not that long ago we were looking at these at that price of £64.90. Each one of them was £32.45. But now, for way lower than the cost of just one of them, you're getting them both. And they've gone.
Price lock.
Thank you to everybody that got involved. Everyone involved pays that lowest price of £25.97. Wow. I think I might need to get on my tiptoes for these. Don't forget, post and packing needs to be added in with each of these games. But if you're a Freedom member, you don't have to worry because it is included. Now, have a look at these. These are brilliant. We have got all of these embellishments coming to you in a huge bundle. Now, yours obviously won't come to you on a board like this, because let's face it, that's not going to go through your letterbox, is it? But what a brilliant opportunity for you to stock up on embellishments. Maybe you are crafting with children, maybe you've got an after-school club, Girl Guides, Brownies, Scouts, Cubs, all opportunities where lots of people get together and craft alongside each other. Or maybe you're part of perhaps the WI, or maybe it could be that you are part of a craft club. Then these are brilliant, because each one of these embellishment sets comes in its own little package. So of course the beauty of this is that you could be going for these and using them as a gift, a prize draw gift perhaps. So in here you've got things like your felt butterflies, you can see here as well, your gorgeous flowers. We've also got floral sequins, you've got glitters and ribbons, fibres featuring with these as well, 3-dimensional butterflies. You've got a garden party theme with this as well, so lots of pink Union Jacks there, your little tiny bow, self-adhesive, and here who doesn't love a few tassels? Christina from Paynton, you are in with this one. We've got your interest registered. And I have to say, my friend's little girl adores pink. So I hope that Jackie's watching, because this is the kind of set that her lovely daughter would love to take advantage of. But that price is a little too high at the moment. We're going to bring that price down. Let's have a look where we're going to go with this. £19 and £80. That's brilliant, because that's almost, well, it's a better than half price saving, isn't it there? You've got 20 individual packets here, so we were talking less than £1 per pack. And some of these embellishments are quite large. They're fabric, so you could be using them with your soft crafts. Maybe you're going to be taking some of those tags and ribbons and using them alongside your gift wrap. And that little packet that we've got there with your just words, you've got all sorts of different sentiments in there. Mother's Day, best wishes, happy birthday, thinking of you. They are all in there. There's lots in there. And there are repeats of those. So when you look at that pack, please don't just think that there's ones that you can see there. Little tiny heart-shaped sequins and gems featuring in here as well. Lots and lots of elements, as you can see. It's all on that gorgeous pink theme as well. So you know that everything is going to be coordinated. Don't forget that studio light pants set that we saw earlier on. Lots of pinks featuring in there. And pretty much anywhere where you've got floral kind of as a part of it, papers, background, stamps, you're going to see some pink along the way, aren't you? So what a lovely way to get hold of these. That price is going to come down again. Where is it going? I don't know, but I do now, less than £10. Wow. This is incredible. We've got 20 packs. Let me take you through each and every one of these, because I know that you need to know exactly what we've got in here. So, Pamela, hello. Alison from Dumont, you're back in again. I hope you're a Freedom member, Alison. I don't want you paying any more post and packing than you need to. 20 packs, Alison, you're going to get. Suzanne Kettering, just up the road. I could almost drop that in on my way home for you. Julie from Gateshead, you're involved. All the ladies are involved with this particular set again. Brilliant saving already, £9.97, less than £10. We're almost talking pocket money with regards to these. And these are one of those things that you might think to yourself, I don't need them at the moment, but there will come an occasion when you do need something pink and embellishment style that you can use with your projects, and this is the way to do it. You can see there we've got all sorts, tags, peel-offs, even got a little bit of glitter in there. You've got things like your buttons as well. Use them with your soft crafts as well, so use them alongside your fabrics. The sequin flowers, they've got little holes in the middle there, and I love those little printed dresses. Flat back gems as well, crystal flowers and your mini gems there as well. But we only have 8 opportunities. Now bear in mind, some of these could be going in multiples to people's homes as well, because if you're wanting to take advantage of this one, you can do quite easily by adding in multiples. All you need to do is use the item number on your screen, 191992. Pop into your basket. Check out your basket though to make sure. But if you want to increase that quantity from 1 to 2, 3, maybe 4. You can't get any more than 4 though, because we don't have that many left. But we will find that these will disappear before much longer. You need to be quick to get hold of these. We're down to our final 3 opportunities for you to get involved in this particular game, so don't miss out. If you're on the website, please be quick, pop it down into your basket. Check out your basket as well, because we've only got 1 of these left. Margaret, you got the last one. Thank you for taking advantage of what a brilliant deal. And everybody pays that lowest price, that fabulous lowest price of £9.97. Plus your post and packing naturally, but of course I know that many of those names came up during several of those games, so I know that lots of you will be Freedom members, because it's a wise way to shop when you're here at Craft Price Shop, because you see those savings and you take advantage of them. Now, Craft Buddy, another name that we know and love within the craft industry. The lovely Dawn Bibby and, of course, Lynette Jasper as well come to us here as well. Now, what you can do is get involved with our games at any time. So, as soon as those details come up on the screen, 212037, you can register your interest. You can get these into your basket. You can check your basket out. Now, the price on your screen there of £24.99, that's not the price that is going to be paid. That price will drop down in a moment when we kick this auction off, but have a look at what you're getting. This is beautiful. You have got the most incredible flowers here. Wired flowers. So you've got white flowers, which of course if you wanted to take your pens or your inks to, you could change them to any colour that you like. Little sprigs, little sprays that you can be able to take individual blooms from or use them in their entirety to adorn your projects. Gorgeous shading with these as well, so deeper, darker tones in the centre, lovely springtime colours that you are going to be able to use. And of course, at this time of year, when we've got lots of snow and lots of grey out there, we want an injection of colour, and that's what you've got with these. Gorgeous lilacs in there as well. All of these coming to you. Look at the size of this pile, a huge pile of flowers coming to you. But it's not just the flowers on their own, it's the leaves as well. These are gorgeous. Price is coming down. Let's check out that price before we take a look at those leaves. £14.69, less than £15 for all of these elements. And don't forget, you've got 60 of those wired flowers and 180 of those leaves. And these are lovely. Again, they are all wired, so they've got the wire running through the spine. But what you've actually got is the spine is between them. Now, Suzanne from Kettering, you were involved with these as well. Ruth from Toaster, you're back. Really good to have your company, ladies. Do like it when you're bagging a bargain. Now, these are gorgeous. You've got not only your silver tones featuring in these, you've also got your gold as well, which is gorgeous. Do you like these? These ones that are posable, bringing in that quantity now. Oh my goodness, we've only got 9 of these. Oh, in fact 8. Now again, this is another one where I would suggest you consider going for multiples of these as well. Oh, excuse me. Little tickle came, little tickle went. Look at these. Gorgeous, realistic colours with these as well. And you could be using these, teaming them up together. Look at this. You could be using these in a variety of different ways, using them on your cards. Excuse me. Oh dear. Have to excuse me, I'm just going to take a little bit, I'm not going to hide it. I've got a little bottle of water down here with my personalised, so I know it's mine. Aren't they gorgeous, those flowers? Absolutely beautiful. You're going to be able to use them in so many different ways. And you've got so many of them. Again, part of a craft group, Mother's Day coming up, Easter. You can be using these in Easter bonnets and all sorts. Absolutely beautiful. 212037. That's the item number you need to get in your basket or mention when you're giving us a call. The quantity is there. The price is coming down again though, because we've not gone to 0. We've only got a couple left. Wow, less than £10 for all of these. We've only got 2 opportunities left. The last person that gets onto the phone line that gets on the website might decide to go for both of those. Actually, they can't because there's only 1 left now. 1 opportunity. Alison in Dumbarton, you've been waiting there, ready to pounce. You've got hold of yours. And Paula, you took the last one.
Price lock.
Everybody pays that lowest price of £9.60. Thank you to everybody that got involved with that one. Oh, we've got a little bit of a tumble going on there. There you go. Now we're back in the room. Love it. These are beautiful. Now, if I mention that name to your spellbinders, everybody's ears prick up. They are pioneers within the craft industry. Bring us some incredible deals and some incredible savings and some fabulous products to boot as well. They're one of the first companies to bring wafer-thin dies to us and really create some beautiful designs. Now, we're bringing in the quantities early because we've not got many of these. We've only got half a dozen opportunities for you to get involved. Now, what we are talking about here is we are talking about grand impressibilities. Grand because of the size. They're A4 in size, as you can see there, or it's slightly smaller. I think it's American equivalent, so I think it's letter size with those, but there or thereabouts. We're talking about full splendour. We've got seed flowers and fancy flourishes. Now, the beauty of these, you'd normally be paying £18.50 for these. I'm going to hold it against the white there so you can see the beauty of these. Now, we're talking about metal embossing stencils. Now, these are beautiful because you can use them in so many different ways. Use them in your die cutting machines so you can emboss and deboss with these, and every single one of those little tiny flourishes would show up when you're working with these. Then you can letterpress them, get your inks involved, ink them up, pop them through your die cutting machines, again against a piece of paper, and get that letterpress effect. Again, 3 different beautiful styles. Have a look at this one. Also, you can use it like a stencil. Just get your pastes involved. Push your fine detail paste through these. You will get some incredible results. Beautiful every single time. Margaret, you've got involved with this one. I don't blame you as well. That quantity's come down to 5 now because these are beautiful. They really are. But of course, how did we get to that price? Well, let me explain to you. Each one of these are available, and you can see on your screen there, normally you'd be paying £18.50. They've each got their own item number allocated to them as well, so if you wanted to jump onto the website, you can check those out. But don't take too long, because the bundle that we've got with that start price of £55.50, we only have 5 left. This is the last auction that we have available to you, the last game that you can get involved with, so you need to get in nice and early. But of course, the chevrons are in, that price is going to come down. Let's get you a good price with these. Let's make sure that you get a fabulous saving. And you will, because you can see there, £55.50. Less than 50% with regard to these. Now this final one that we've got here, let me show you this one against the packaging again. This has got a lot of weight to it. Julie from Gateshead, you're back involved. This is a pretty one again. Acorns featuring with these as well. If you wanted to, you could actually chop into these and actually make border strips, maybe use some of them for embellishments if you wanted to as well. Don't forget, if you've got things like your texture paste, your roll, if you've got things like your air clay, air dry clay, you could actually run that over the top of these as well and get that impression made with these as well. We've only got 4 left, 4 opportunities. That price is coming down again. Where's it going? £21.40. Now we were looking a few moments ago, was it £18.50 for each one of those? Not anymore. Now works out at £7.13 each, £21.40. You can see Samantha Walker has designed these, and again, a brilliant name within the craft industry, bringing us some really beautiful designs. She often brings us things like flourishes, vine leaves, things like that, but here you can see she's created those fancy sea flowers. You've got your fancy flourish with this one as well, and of course that full splendour. Now, because this is the last item that we're going to be bringing you during this particular craft price up session, we're going to bring you a good price. Let's have a little look. £19.50. Now, that is about £1 more than you would normally be paying for one of those. So it's almost as if you're buying one of these, and for £1 more, we're throwing in an extra 2. That's what you call a saving, and that's what you call a brilliant deal. £19.50, that is our now at price. We only have 4 opportunities for you to get involved. And if you have a look at the packaging there, you will be inspired to use these. You'll be inspired to use them in a variety of different ways. Things like your textures paste we spoke of, getting your inks involved, get a brayer on there, do that letterpress effect. Use your spritzers through these as well. Use them like masks and stencils, like the Mylar style ones that you've got. But of course, the beauty of these is being metal. They are in incredible quality and weight. These are beautiful. You're going to get some wonderful results with these. Simply just using them in your embossing machine and getting that embossed effect, you can get some wonderful results. Down to the last 3. Last 3 of these for less than £20. £18.50 each you normally paying. So it is literally as if you're looking at these and thinking, do you know what, I really love that particular one. The, I don't know, it might be the autumn one, the full splendour. I really like that design. I'm happy to pay my £18.50 for that, but then for my extra £1, I'm going to get those other 2 as well. Don't forget, a Freedom member, you don't have to worry about your post and packing. Post and packing otherwise on any of your craft price drop auctions is £4.95. Definitely is worth being a Freedom member. Definitely is, because you will get involved with so many of these auctions. Seen lots of those names come up in several of the games that we've had today, and I'm hoping that you ladies, because you have all been ladies that I've mentioned, have taken advantage of your Freedom membership with these as well. Patricia from Preston, you've dropped our quantities down to 2 now. I think there's more of you going to be waiting to get hold of these. Phone lines, you can get involved 01733 797105, or perhaps you're watching us online via Facebook and you might just dip across to our website. And also Crafting Market as well. Don't forget, that's our sister channel. You might be watching that way as well. There's lots of ways for you to get involved. And don't forget, if you are watching on your tablet or on your phone, you can download an app called Periscope and you can watch us that way as well. And don't forget, here at Craft Price Drop, we try to bring you shows on a Monday, a Wednesday and also on a Friday. 11 o'clock online at craftpricedrop.com, or you can watch us via Facebook or through Crafting Market. And then, of course, we do drop those little Craft Price Drop shows into our main schedule as well. So check out our main schedule on Hochanda. And it's a perfect opportunity for you to sit in and take advantage of savings like these without leaving the comfort of your home. They're beautiful. Every single one of these stencils is going to find a place in yours. Beautiful designs. So you've got things like your gorgeous fall. We've got one left with regards to these. Then, of course, you have got that fabulous flourish featuring with these as well. Beautiful designs. And then finally, you have got that last one here with those gorgeous little flourishes there. Absolutely beautiful. Every single one of those, but we've only got one opportunity. It's gone. Thank you to whoever took that last one. Everybody pays that lowest price of £19.50. So thank you to everybody who got involved. Don't forget, you have got your post and packing to be added onto there. But if you're a Freedom member, you don't need to worry. Now, I do hope you will come out and join us again at Craft Price Drop. Monday will be our next one at 11 o'clock, but do keep an eye open on the main schedule for more shows.
Hello, I'm Debbie and this is Kim, and together we are Six Mini Memories.
We've known each other for about 8 years and we're based just outside Newcastle.